Hello everybody, welcome to Friday Night Dungeons and Dragons here on the God Mode channel. We are playing Lucent Odyssey Session 10. I am your Dungeon Master, Jaso. Who else is joining me on this fine Friday evening?
Hey, it's Luke, and I'm playing
Lincoln.
And Lincoln is a Warforged Ranger. Fey Wanderer.
What's up, everybody? Kevin's not with us tonight. He's out. Yeah, bye, Kevin. He's out for the evening. Tyne won't be here. Somebody will be playing Tyne, but your boy Uncle Jimmy's here tonight. He's a bugbear rogue.
Hey, I'm Kyle. I play Professor Bark. He's a furball alchemist artificer. Yep, I read that right. Circle of Moon Druid, Dean of Natural Sciences at the Ravenous Eterna.
Hey guys, it's Amanda, and I'm playing Opie, the Frog Boy, Swarm Keeper Ranger.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I'm playing Forte. He's a dwarven engineer here to assist in protecting the wagon as we travel around, being the well-wishers.
Thank you everybody. Couple quick announcements before we dive into our game tonight. As always, a huge thank you to Amanda Otten for the character art for all of these beautiful characters that you see on the screen. She did an amazing job. That's her deets for her Twitter. Go give her a follow, show her some love. She may have commissions open if you're looking to have some done on your own. I haven't had any blips in terms of being cut off of the internet recently, but if it happens, if we're midstream and it goes off or for whatever reason just kind of blips out on you, don't worry, just go grab yourself a drink or something, give it a minute or two, come back, and we should be back on. This is session 10. At some point during this stream, we're gonna have a giveaway, and I'm gonna find where he snuck off to. I can't really show him that well because of the green screen, but I have a little Baglin baby to give away, and we're gonna do it a little bit differently tonight. We're gonna be rolling the die in the chat for whomever wants it. That is gonna be relegated to the US. Yeah, Amanda has one there. That shows up. Another one of our cute little Baglins, basically a little goblin baby inside of a dice sack that you can have. It is going to be US bound just because if we try to ship it outside of the States, we're already poor. We'll be even poorer. So we gotta try and at least skirt that. So US only, but if you are hanging out in the chat and you want to win one of those and you're somewhere in the US, make sure and keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to ask for a dice roll at some point during the stream, perhaps around, I keep saying 10:30, but that was our later time. Perhaps somewhere around 9 o'clock or 9:30. Someone please remind me if you think about it. We use Twitch channel points here. You can buy people +1s to their rolls, do all kinds of stuff. Occasionally we'll have community challenges that you all take part in, which by the way was fulfilled last time that we played the game. So we're going to be first thing before we dive into the actual session, I'm going to be doling out 10 random but hopefully useful items to you all for chat building that up. So good stuff there. If you want to check on your points, it's down at the bottom left of the chat. We use stream stickers as well. We have a whole bunch of homebrew rules, so just go check out the floating log over on the side of the screen if you ever want an inside look on the exclamation mark chat commands that you can do to learn more about the campaign instead of asking 700 questions. If you want, make sure and follow all of my links to catch up on what I'm doing outside of this. And I still have one seat left open for Thursday night D&D. We're only 3 sessions in, still need to do that 4th session. Had to take a week off or 2 from the hurricane events. But yeah, happy to have anybody who wants to join that. So make sure and check it out. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff in terms of running D&D, so if you are asking stuff in chat, if people raid me and stuff and I don't necessarily respond, I definitely appreciate all of it. I'm just busy doing D&D stuff. So let's dive into actual D&D. I'm going to run our intro, and as I do that, I'm going to be handing out some inspiration cards to everyone, and we're going to figure out who wants to give the recap from last week. So be right back, everybody.
I didn't know the class. It was one I was considering.
All right. Trading time with your cards is now. Otherwise, you are more than welcome to start rolling those die to see who wants to give the recap from last week.
It's not looking good.
Diplomatic immunity.
Me and Kevin are switching cards.
Uh-oh.
Well, actually, no.
See, can Kyle beat a 4?
No. Yeah.
All right, then.
All right. So, with that in mind, Forte, if you wouldn't mind, hang on. Please tell us what happened last time
On Lucent Odyssey.
It's the best voice filter. It's a good thing that I rehearsed before we go on the air because I did not really know what we would do before I sit down. So in the beginning, we make it back to the Helper's Hand Guild, and it was great because Lankin got to get able to sit in his little garden of flowers. He was able to get better and healthy after rest for a long time. We took a lot of time to shop and make sure that we all have components that we need. We also learned the valuable lesson of covering an acorn inside the gold. Makes it very powerful to summon beasts to come talk with us. We made sure we got lots of cinnamon and rice and the lots of beef jerky for our next journey. And then we traveled to do some things on the mission board. We find big spiked orbs. We find out maybe they belong to Vals's people. The Draugrs, not very nice dwarves, so I don't really associate with them. But very, very crazy thing. We turn them into scrap iron. I'll play with that later. We find Valia's memorial, the crestfallen one. That was very kind to see a big immortalization. Just in case we die, people will remember us out in the forest because they make big statues. And afterwards, Tynar, who is he's being Tynar right now. He finds the Gleedlekin, and it makes the cart go faster, which is excellent on my book. Opie found a dog. Always take time to find wild dogs and pet them, unless they are trying to bite, then that's no good. Don't pet the dogs that try to bite. And we made our way. We find the Scuttle Shrine where they worship the Gleedlekins.
Very nice. A succinct recap. Thank you very much, Forte. Yes, you all had ended up finding your way, kind of covering a lot of ground, sort of spinning last session in as an open-ended manner as possible, kind of taking up some other quests, fulfilling some supply deliveries, making yourselves some money, which is always helpful to have. So after dealing those couples of things, decided, hey, maybe one of those 3 big landmarks in the game, 10 sessions in, maybe we should go visit one of those. So you finally started head off for the Scuttle Shrine, making your way over there, and that's where we last left off. You just reached it. You just saw you're pulling up inside of the wooded area here of the Horseshoe Wildwood, pulling up to the kind of curved wooden lodge-like nature of this Scuttle Shrine building that has sort of like a cutout carved in wood of what you assume to be either a beetle or a Gleedlekin. But before you fully reach that area, you notice falling from the sky a supply package that appears to have been dropped by a large Gleedlekin. Inside, someone takes some notes. You find the following. First, a druidic focus, which is a sprig of mistletoe.
Wait, where are we finding this?
In your supply package from the community gift reward.
Oh, we got another one?
I'm writing it into the chat.
Yeah, this is the one that's sort of been lingering for a couple weeks just because I took a week off with the hurricane stuff and just got it fulfilled last Friday, so. You got Druidic Focus, a sprig of mistletoe, You got carpenter's tools, a hand axe, magnifying glass, a potion of resistance.
I'll hold on to that.
What kind,
Oh,
Jason?
Yeah.
Somebody
You
roll
have
me a
to roll
D5.
for it.
Or D10.
Okay. Oh,
On a
Jimmy.
7, it is a potion of resistance for poison damage.
That's like one of the objectively best ones you could get.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
pretty common one. It's a good one. A feather token anchor.
What time there, Chief?
Oh, that's the thing. It turns into an anchor.
You can use an action to touch the token to a boat or a ship for the next 24 hours. The vessel can't be moved by any means.
It's good for the cart.
Nice.
You find 5 pounds of flour. You find, what are these called? Pitons? Is that how you pronounce them? Find a
Just
piton.
a set of them.
Let me see here. You find
Should
3
be
of
a
them.
number of
3.
5 pounds of wood. And a couple of gemstones, but you can go ahead and just
Ooh.
convert this to 37 gold pieces. The
Nice.
final item, and probably the rarest of them all, a circlet of blasting.
Oh no! We have 2 now! That's awesome! Who else wants to blast with Lincoln?
Blazed. What is what's the usage? Is it action or?
It's a once a day scorching ray.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Anybody need like a cantrip style damage source that's
Actually,
magic?
I'm good if somebody else could use a damaging cantrip.
Why don't our forge guy take it? That seems thematic.
Look at me. I have a fancy crown now to hang my gargoyles on.
Lincoln leans down and says,
We match.
We do. Would you like a toast to it?
What is toast?
It's when you burn bread, but also when you celebrate something and then drink ale.
This confuses me.
Me too. I'll drink for both.
That is what you find outside as a
Thanks, guys.
shipment is dropped for you. Thank you, chat. I appreciate that. We will have another one eventually. We're just not going to have one. It's not guaranteed there's going to be a community challenge every single week. We don't want to overload the party with a whole bunch of stuff. There is still things for them to find as they
Speak for
explore. I know, and I'm sure my players will disagree, but I want to make sure
"We
that
will
they're.
not stop until everyone has a circlet of blasting."
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff to find in the game itself too. So let's not spoil them too much. Yeah, you all just stopped outside of the Scuttle Shrine. This building sort of built up onto a hill surrounded by these trees here. Just a little bit of twilight from the Gleedokin aurora above filtering through the canopy just above the top of the building here. At the front, standing at attention between 2 double doors, almost sort of at attention, both of them holding spears in 2 arms, appear to be 2 figures. You're not sure if they're male or female, sort of dressed in a gown and garb that matches the colors of sort of like insects that you've seen. There's a mixture of kind of deep browns and earthly tones, but also the occasional strands that run across the clothing that give off sort of like an iridescent glow, similar to the iridescence you'd see on like the carapace of like a beetle or something like that, covering their faces. Each of them have adorned masks that appear to be carved from wood and painted, but look to be in the shape of probably Gleedokin themselves, although it's difficult to tell the different species because all of them just shed this bright light. But here you get to see probably what these species may have looked like before they were filtered with the radiance of the wells themselves. As you can see, their makeup carved in the masks here between the two differences of the two standing at attention. They stand at attention and simply just motionlessly stare your way as you pulled up on the cart, pulling the Phytan, this plant-like creature, to a stop. That's comes to a stop and just sort of opens its strange, almost like flower-like mouth, and shifts it slowly back and forth, moving the vine work. What do you all do as you come to a stop here?
Shall we go say hello, introduce ourselves?
Yes.
Lead the way.
Okay, let's do it. Make sure that the weapons are put away. No pulling out the daggers, please.
Hey, Tyne, why don't you stay with the cart and keep an eye on it, yeah?
Yeah, I suppose.
Throw Tyne a cigar. Have a smoke, buddy.
He's gonna finish that sentence when you guys get out of the Scuttle Shrine.
Yeah.
You all begin, besides Tyne looking over the cart, staying along with the draft animal and keeping an eye out outside of the building here. Each of you sort of ascend the small little winding path here in the dirt up to the two up at the front. They take a second to just motionlessly almost study each of you. You can see their heads moving up and down as they kind of just give you all a once over. They kind of cock their heads to look past you at your cart, and they turn back, eyeing you once again before the two look to one another and then turn towards one another and then begin to push the doors open to the interior of the Scuttle Shrine. Inside, lit by the ambience of what appears to be several of the Gleedokin attached to the sides, sort of higher up in this open space. It's probably the size, the interior looks like almost the interior of a church here, of some place of divine worship. So it's kind of open, expansive, and high above, attached to the walls and the ceiling, are several Gleedokin glowing with the radiance that gives this interior of the building a luminescence that surrounds each of you. Hanging around each of you are adornments and ornaments that are crafted and created to look as the Gleedokin. Around you see several different people of various skin tones, similarly dressed in these garbs that remind you of, some form of insect. Each of them similarly wearing masks of probably different species of Gleedokin, or maybe just insects themselves. And up ahead, at the end of the sort of chapel-like area, sitting at what appears to be a throne with sort of like a cross-legged style, several arms stretched out and touching at the fingertips, you see a insect-like humanoid that appears to be in some form of either prayer or perhaps meditative state. You're unsure. It just simply is quiet. Everyone else around here, all of the people of the shrine, appear to be tending to their own business. Even as you walk in, there doesn't appear to be any sort of motion or glance from any of them as they are either carving or crafting more ornaments. Some are sort of sitting at the rows of benches, sort of quiet, sitting, or some on their knees, kind of looking up towards this insect-like creature at the far end. The creature now, as you hear the sliding of the doors, the creaking of the wood behind you as the doors are pulled close, you see this, it's insect-like face, almost sort of like a praying mantis style, and its several arms begin to slowly descend as the creature sees you, and it lifts up a long but somewhat thin chitinous hand and arm, and sort of just motions with two pronged fingers for you to come forward.
We do so quietly and respectfully.
Creepy.
As you do, you can kind of hear the groaning of the wood underneath you. You step up, and just a second here, let's test this out before I try to use this. How intelligible is this voice?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. You all approach this insect-like creature who is just, like I said, sort of sitting with both legs crossed. As you approach, it grabs a staff nearby that doesn't look like a fighting staff, just probably like a walking staff. It's got a kind of gnarled top end, and crawling across it as it sort of grabs it are several insects, smaller ones, not glowing Gleedokin, just insects that just crawl across as it grabs it, and it lays it the staff in its lap with two hands, while the others sort of set themselves at its sides. And looking at you, you all hear a voice, but this voice comes to you not from the mouth of the creature, but rather in your minds, as this creature appears to be communicating with you, as it says,
Greetings. Welcome to the shrine. What brings such an eccentric group of travelers to this place?
Wow. Are you a bug?
You can't just ask if someone's a bug, OP.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Are you a frog?
Oh no, this is just a hat.
We have come.
It's just like an awkward silence.
We have come to identify a Gleedokin.
Yes, hello. This little one is on a quest to be a great warrior, and we have come to pay respects to nature and the Gleedokin. We are the well-wishers, and we have this other little one that we'd like to pay homage to.
you hear a response in your minds.
The Gleedokin bring life, nourishment to this passage. It would be an honor to see the amount you have collected and to inspect those that you may not have been able to discern their capabilities. Please approach and show me.
Should we go back and get the ones we have already too? Maybe he'd be interested in looking at them.
He is kind of suggesting that he wants to see all of the ones you've collected so far.
Go back and
Yeah.
stick them to my body.
Yeah, they actually
walk
probably
in.
stick more naturally to you since you're more inanimate, at least your body made of bone, stuff like that, than probably organic flesh.
They're alive when we augment the cart with them, right? They don't like die
Yeah,
and
yeah.
fire.
No. You're just like they just like snugly fit into a slot to kind of stay.
Be kind of bad. Like, yeah, here, identify these things that we killed that you just said were important.
Yeah, we shoved them in our machine. Makes bug juice.
I feel like I did a great job mounting this one. Look, I got the pin straight between the thorax.
Oh no!
Please.
Oh no! It's so sad.
Just want to check. We don't need the whole, like,
Get the fuck
all
out
these
of here.
priests want to kill us.
So yes, we've plenty of these Gleedo kids that we found around in our travels.
Hey, somebody give me a D12 roll, please.
We show them our Pokemans.
Yeah. Open up my vest and show him all of my 8 Kanto badges.
Get badges.
Who's got the list of the Gleedokins in their notes? I know
It
someone
is-
does.
Frog boy.
It's in the
Yeah, it's on
resource
the-
tracker.
It's on the resource tracker.
Got it. Hang on. We have a Clusa, a Dondak, and a Tykel. I'll post those.
And then I thought we don't have 4, do we? We just have 3.
You
We
have
have
3.
one
I'm sorry. go ahead, Matt.
unidentified.
As
That's right. We have 3 identified, 1 unidentified. Okay.
so, you hand the one that's unidentified over to the insect-like creature who studies it, kind of slowly running its 2-pronged fingers over the scintillating light coming from the creature, just sort of like a foot above it, as it seems to lift its head and go in a trance-like state. After a couple seconds, it brings its head back down and looks to each of you and says,
Ah, yes, the glow stike.
it shares with you in your mind. So the glow stike allows you to roll, when you're rolling for your hit die, provided you're within 30 feet of your wagon, you get to re-roll any ones that you rolled.
Cart only has 3 slots, right?
Correct.
Jason, just what you needed. More healing when we're within
I know,
30 feet of the
I know.
unicorn. I mean the cart.
I already kicking myself for putting that in the game.
The Cardicourt.
I say we remove the resistance to disease one.
Yeah.
And slot in the healing one.
Yeah, makes sense.
Here.
Seconded.
You also watch as the insect-like Scuttle Shrine leader, or you're not sure what title they may bear, also takes a second, Lincoln, to raise one of its long arms and allow the Gleedokin, who seem to almost naturally have some strange fondness to this Scuttle Shrine leader, as they kind of crawl off of you and onto the arms of it. And it raises each of its 4 arms. You can see all 4 of your Gleedokin on each arm. It looks around, kind of just viewing them for a second before turning and saying,
A beautiful collection you have started. I will return these to you, but let it be known that our facilities, our shrines, one located in each region of the passage. As your collection grows, we here at the shrine pride ourselves on being able to spend but a few minutes to communicate with those Gleedokin you travelers have collected. The more of individual species you collect, the more we shall reward you for gathering and treating them with respect. You have collected overall 4, and as such is the case, I shall reward you with 2 items for your collection.
You see the creature begin to wave a hand in the air, and one of the members, dressed in this beetle-like garb, walks over and has 2 wooden boxes that they set down on one of the benches just in front of the insect-like creature on this throne that's built high up. It's like just a high wooden chair with some hay underneath where it's sitting, kind of surrounded by these hanging on strings ornaments of different species of insects. The attendants sort of pull open each box. In one box, you find what is called a +1 enhancement chitin. This is a special chitin that any of you can adorn to a weapon or a piece of armor, and that will essentially give it the +1 to that item, making it magical and giving it that boost.
Opie's bow.
Yeah.
The
Magic
other...
weapons.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
How's it?
The other box opens, and inside you see what appears to be a blade of some type, adorned with a couple vines that run down a little bit that have sharp thorns, and what appears to be a motionless, dried moth that is hanging from it as the members give you the flutter blade.
Ooh, look at this
What
one.
is that?
Ooh.
Dagger.
I wonder who this is for.
I wonder who this is for.
This is pretty cool. Get yourself an epic weapon, dude.
The magics of this blade are familiar to me.
I guess Lincoln holds out his hand and the blade flies into it or something like that.
Please do it.
Yeah, he's from the Unseelie Court too, so. makes
Oh,
sense
that's
that he would-
so cool. You could throw it and it comes right back to you.
Yes. I let Professor know that he can release the enchantment on my rib bone that I've been throwing like a boomerang.
Oh, yes, of course.
The insect-like creature turns to you, Lincoln, and says,
The Fey magics flow strongly through you. I hope this weapon is of use in your travels.
It is a generous gift that reminds me of home.
it turns to view each of you. Its two eyes motionless as its mandibles small and at the center kind of open and close for just a second as it says,
I appreciate you sharing your collection with me. Should you find more species of Glidokin on your travels, please find our facilities, bring them to us. We can identify them, and we will reward you for collecting more. Should you find all 12 diverse species that make up this area of the passage, a grand gift awaits you, but that will be for a time when you have all. Go now. Enjoy your travels through this area, and do your best to keep safe. Let the light of the Glidokin show you the path.
Did this guy tell us his name?
it did not. You don't even know what species it is, technically.
So, like, what's your story? Like, have you always been a bug?
What's your deal, dude?
Yeah.
Yes, I have always been what you would call a bug.
Are you like a Glidokin or something?
I am but a humble servant to the great Glidokin.
So why do you worship Glidokin?
I do so, for if not the Glidokin, then the passage would be full of the darkness and death that pervades the blight time here. It is only by the aurora of Glidokin above us, during their time searching for mates, that we have even the chance but to survive here in the passage. It is the Glidokin that give us life, the Glidokin that give us meaning.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, thank you, Mr. What's your name?
My name, impronounceable in your tongue. Just know that I am a servant of the Glidokin, and my brethren, should you find us, will be happy to serve you in the future.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Bugman.
And I thank you for the gratitude you have shown us by visiting our shrine. Be safe in the wilderness.
Thank you to you as well, and hopefully we see you and your brethren on our travels.
As we walk out, Lincoln says,
I wish to find more bugs.
Oh, it's a great point, Lincoln. Priestess or priest or however you begin yourself. How can we aid the you or the shrine or the people who worship the Glidokin? Is there anything we can do to honor you and your beliefs other than collect more?
You're asking the insect
Yeah.
kind of leader this?
basically, if there's anything that we can do to help them or a quest.
It says,
You may find in the regions further, there may be a chance that we would ask of your help. As for me and my domain here in Yorvale, simply know that you, showing gratitude to the Gleedoken and allowing them to traverse this passage along with you safely, is enough for us.
Okay, we will do our best, and we will keep them safe.
Your Highness, if you happen to see a little gray-skinned dwarf walking around, keep your guard up, yeah? He, I don't think he's up to too much good around here. It's gonna cause some problems. Just keep your, you and your hive or whatever, keep your ears up or your antennas or, whatever you have.
I appreciate the cautious words. I will look out for such beings.
All right, well, we leave.
okay,
So-
with that.
We can head to that centaur glade, or we can go to the next area. Do you guys think it's worth going to the centaur place? I guess we don't have to do every single quest.
Is that
What-
Centaur place.
or is
Oh.
that- yeah.
That's
what was in
other
there?
purple circle.
Yeah.
The lady that carved the stuff for us was like, "Hey, come check out the centaur village."
Shit.
What do we think that there's anything in there other than nice, smart centaurs?
Yeah, she didn't like give us a quest or anything. She's just like, "Come meet me and my friends." Teehee.
I mean, do you need any more reason? But also,
Right.
traveling in the woods kind of sucks ass.
Yeah. If only somebody had gotten us to upgrade the car before we left.
I
Gosh,
feel
yeah, I wish
easier.
somebody would have spoken up.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah, it really
And
is.
we don't really have an efficient way to cut through unless we just go straight diagonal out of the woods.
There'll
Almost
be
like back where we
other
came.
single
Smart.
centaur ladies in your area.
See?
We'll
Smart centaurs.
there's other centaurs in the woods. We'll find
What's other centaurs?
I've heard that saying before. There are other centaurs in the woods. It's like
Yeah.
there's fish in the sea.
Well then, shall we? Away to
Away.
the north.
Hard to find ones that are good at whittling, if you know what that means, though.
I don't, but I'd love to hear it in detail. Please.
It's as we walk, not right now. This is a holy place. We don't need my jokes to defile.
What are you talking about, Mr. Forte?
It's a code that warriors will know. You must learn it at some point. We'll talk about it outside.
Okay.
Old does your species take to? Never mind. I'm gonna give up on that joke.
I
You wanna
forget
go
how-
Gatwick? Oh,
I
sorry,
forget how many hexes we've traveled today, though. Does
Uh,
anybody know?
0, I think.
I
No,
thought
we didn't rest in between. We got here
Yes.
like at the point of we were going to be exhausted.
Yeah,
But
I
we
was
didn't
gonna
get
say.
exhausted to get here.
Oh, so we need to camp here then.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
can we ask the guy, hey, is it okay if we set up shop outside?
Yeah, one of the attendants tells you as long as you don't cause a ruckus or intend to defile the holy ground here, you're welcome to set up in the clearing outside of the Scuttle Shrine.
Cool.
you got like a nest or a burrow or a hive or like some mud hole or something. We could curl up inside there for tonight instead.
Gross.
The figure nods their head as a no.
Hmm.
You mean shakes it as a no?
Shakes it as a no.
Nodded to no. I was
yeah.
like, what?
I always get the two
No,
confused.
we don't.
Yeah, nah, we ain't got nothing, dog. Get
Not
outside.
nods sideways.
I think that means everyone but you are invited. Or the other way around. You're invited, nobody else. Wink. That's wise.
So this chitin, can we just like slap it on, or what's up with it?
Essentially, yes. You can basically spend, I'm not even going to say it takes long, 10 minutes to put it on an item or a weapon, and that essentially just gives it that old +1 magic weapon bonus. Or piece of armor.
Okay. Everybody's okay with OP using that?
Yeah, it seems like that would be the best person.
Yeah, we got to get everybody, all the strikers, magic at some point.
Hey, but speaking of, I guess, Professor, you have a free slot to do something with
Yeah.
somebody's weapon now.
Old Jim, hand me a crossbow. I think I remember reading something about them before. I think I can improve its efficiency.
You gotta like try to smoke it or like boil it or something, are you?
No. I think there's a tensioning rod in the middle that you can foreshorten by a certain amount depending on the leverage of it. It's a certain distance you see from the anchor pin, and he just keeps on going on like that.
Alright, now you can take my pin and my rod, buddy. Here you go. Have fun with it.
Excellent. I've been wanting to get my hands on these.
Oh yeah? Okay.
It's now a +1.
Holy shit. Hey, look at that. That's great, man. Thank you.
Where is it?
I'll kill a few bugs if you know what I mean. I'll do like finger guns back towards the hive.
No, don't kill the bugs. I don't like that.
I don't know, those there's something ain't right about them.
They're forest people?
They gave us generous gifts. They seem pretty cool, if you ask me.
Yes, they're entomologists and entomoles themselves. It's fascinating.
Worshipping bugs and living out in the woods ain't my idea.
That's literally our adventure, though.
guys, this is Slim's MO. Any character that just is absolutely forthcoming and gives you items is untrustworthy.
Just pretend they're part of different union, you know? It's, they're not part of your bargaining unit, but we can get along.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing against them. I just think they're a little weird. You know what I mean?
No, this is their territory. You know, your foreman works a different region. It's okay.
Yeah.
Say foreman, or let's move on past this conversation, I think.
As like we're like cooking and stuff and getting ready for camp, Opie's gonna be like, so guys, what do you think I have to do to get a gun arm like Volth?
Oh no, not
Just like,
good things.
just like cut the arm off? How do you think he got that?
I think he would have the arm first before he cut his arm.
No, not necessarily. Yeah, see where I come from, people pay a lot of money to everything that works inside of you get ripped out and put something that's better. You know what I mean? Like our buddy Lincoln over here, his skin's made out of bones. Bone's a little bit tougher than skin, I guess you could say. He's a little bit tougher. Some people, cut off their
I could
hand.
remove your arm if you wish, Opie.
Don't think
Okay,
that's a good
Mr.
idea.
Lincoln.
No.
See, if he removes your arm, you got to get one of those high-grade ones like him to put it on there. You could get a.
Lincoln continues taking out his blade until somebody stops him.
No, not the time to test the new flutter blade with the moth on it. Opie, we don't have a gun arm to replace the arm, and the excruciating pain you'll go through will not make you a warrior. Being smart makes you a warrior. So until you find gun arm, I can't make one of those right now. Professor, can you make a gun arm out of what do we got around here? Twigs, piles of wood, 6 pounds of iron. I don't think.
My mom say that being a warrior means you have to be strong and ruthless.
Okay, but can you be ruthless with one arm and strong with one arm?
With a gun arm?
But where is gun?
I don't know. We'll have to ask Mr. Volf next time we see him.
That's right. We're gonna find Voss and we're gonna take his arm and give it to you. I'll help with that.
I don't like this plan either.
Mr. Lincoln, you think I can get like a bone body like you one day?
Perhaps.
Oh, okay.
You're a smart kid. You definitely a couple years you'll be smarter than Mr. Voss. That's smarts are better than toughness, kid.
Lincoln leans in really close to Opie and says,
There's bones inside of everyone.
No way.
Yes, way.
But why are your bones on the outside, though?
Because I was created, not born.
Well, I was born, I guess. I hatched out of an egg, so
Don't
guess
give up, Opie.
okay.
Someday you could be made of bones as well.
Okay.
Hey, so you're lucky. Look, Mr. Voss was born in an egg too, so you can be stronger than him.
Dwarves come out of eggs. It's the best running gag we have this campaign. I swear.
So how many eggs did your mom lay, Forte?
I don't think of my mom in that nature, Opie. I don't want to think about that, but I do. I'm sure I have siblings that I did not think of in my character background. And, yeah, but yeah, some people believe dwarves are crafted. We could say that they're crafted from metallic eggs of iron ore or something of the nature.
Mountain eggs.
Well, that's cool. All right. Are we going to sleep?
All right. If there's nothing else to finish off the 24-hour period, 12 hours will pass. You were already in blight time as it stands. The darkness here of the forest sort of mitigating some of that since it's already kind of dark here in the forest. However, 12 hours is going to pass. That's going to be 3 more ticks off of the harmonic flux, Amanda. And everyone, please, I'm assuming everyone is tenting up. Please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Right.
Oh shit!
Dude, the con saves.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. What's that? Good boy card? Take one of those.
Yeah.
I got a 12 and Tyna got a 21.
All right.
I got 13.
Sleeping in your tents, everyone is fine. When you awake, you can now see just a little bit of the rays of light from the Gleedlekin that have now sort of conglomerated up into the air as light time just sort of kicks in here. What would you all like to do?
Anybody need any arrows?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I just bought some.
Yeah, do we need anything? Got 6 pounds of iron I can make into something else.
Oh,
We could
question,
we could save it.
question, Jason. Is the elated still active from last week?
Unless you roll a 1, no, it stays with you.
I have to roll it on every check, correct?
Yeah, whatever it is. Ability saves, attack rolls, skill checks.
Gotcha. Let me roll
All
it
that.
just to be safe then. Alright. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure if it does have to be rolled, I want to wear off properly. I don't want to cheat the system.
No, you're good.
Would you like a nice elixir?
Can I offer you an elixir in this trying time?
These trying times.
What are you making those from?
Oh, just some tittering and tottering to keep my skills sharp, and from the player handbook.
That's a good book.
Yes.
Jason, can we drink a gallon of milk as like a food item at night?
What?
I'd like to refer you to the player's handbook video of people trying to drink a gallon of milk and what happens.
You could with a con save, yes.
A very
Not like-
difficult.
Well, no,
concept.
it's not like one person drinking a gallon of milk.
Oh,
Though.
yeah.
It's a gallon of milk spread between all of
I was
us.
gonna say, if Opie wants to do the gallon milk challenge, he's welcome to.
Yeah.
If you're spreading, I mean, I don't see why not.
It's just I don't see any other use for it because like we wouldn't use it as water.
Well,
'cause
what
we
are you
have plenty
talking
of
about?
water. Well, I
Where's
mean,
this-
we have 3 gallons of milk.
Oh,
We
yeah,
need to
yeah,
use the
yeah.
milk.
Yeah, you could just say, hey, instead of drinking our water, we're just gonna drink milk. That's fine.
No,
Hey,
but I don't
jeez.
want to use it as water though because we have plenty of water. I think
Oh.
it's a food item.
Are you-
Have you
Sure.
ever had a glass of milk? It's very filling.
Me?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like Kevin. We're both caught in the middle of the night, just drinking out of the milk
It's
container.
good.
I love milk.
Ugh.
It's good. I like a nice glass of milk.
I'll
It's
pour
good
me
for your bones.
a glass of milk, and Tisa's like, "What are you putting with that? Cereal?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just drinking it." She's
Oh,
like, "You're just
drink it."
drinking milk?" I'm
Yeah,
like, yes.
It's straight milk.
that's what it's
Better-
meant for.
It's better
drinking.
hydration than water.
no. It's for Oreos and nothing else.
Oh, I wish Kevin was here, our little milk boy.
Somewhere he's just
Gross.
laughing. He's just giggling to himself. He's like,
Yeah.
yes, the
I like
churn
it.
of milk is being praised.
Just heard that in Linda Belcher's voice. Aw, where's Kevin?
Aw.
The little milk baby.
78% of Yorville has been discovered.
Nice.
Ooh.
So I didn't want to ask this in character because it seemed a little gamey, but when they said area, like the 12 Gleedlekin are throughout the rest of this map, right? Not on Yorvale or whatever, right?
Or yeah. They're implying, hey, look, as you continue to go along and collect the different species of Gleedlekin, if you're able to collect, there's 12 different species. You may get duplicates, but if you're able to collect all 12 different types, the more you keep collecting of specific types that are different from the others, the species, bring them to the Scuttle Shrines. And there's one, just like the Helper's Hand Guild, just like the Radiant Well, there's one in each region for you to go to. You don't always have to just come all the way back to this one. That'd be impossible.
Well, I guess I meant like there's not 12 unique ones in Yorvale.
No. There's
Okay.
just overall,
whole
there's,
map.
yeah, overall, whenever you're rolling, whenever you find one, you're rolling one of those 12 different species, and that's going to be anywhere in the region, or the whole passage.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
All right.
We're not bringing it down that minutely.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, are we gonna sit here
No,
and
no.
find out Yorvale? I mean,
No,
like,
no,
I'm
no.
happy.
You're welcome to, but no.
No, that we could do that in New Game Plus.
New Game Plus.
Let's. All right, guys. We have a long way to go this session, like from
Yeah.
a meta perspective. So let's make sure, let's just keep our head on a swivel and just keep moving along the path until hopefully we get to where we're going.
Let's go. Super travel montage.
All right.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Moving at normal traveling pace is still difficult. Someone, i.e., Uncle Jimmy, give me a survival check to make sure you keep going where you need to, because you're in the woods, a little harder to navigate and find your way. This is difficult terrain, meaning 4 hours pass instead of 2. So it's instead of going to 4, it's going to go to 6. So that's another bump off the harmonic flux. Okay, Uncle Jimmy, you're fine. You make a great check. Everyone's good. Nothing happens, Iskar. You may continue. Alright. Pushing out of the woods, I feel like that's always a weird one. I'm just going to count that as 2 hours. 2 more hours pass by. That is 6 overall. You have 10 to play with before you start pushing exhaustion. Nothing happens. You may continue.
Go, go, go.
Keep pinging me, and I'll just keep moving though. All right, you move here. An additional 2 hours pass. That puts you at what? 8 hours passed. That's another tick off the harmonic flux. You're at 10 light time. Let me just double check here. I have a couple of these rolled off. Nothing happens here. You may continue moving for one more square before you need to settle down. You move here. The ticker goes to 12. You begin to see the darkness of blight time begin to coalesce around you. As it does, though, you notice a traveler on the road. Some of this stuff is great for roleplay. Some of this, we can kind of trim the fat. It's a starveling traveler on the road. They're asking you for food and or water. They'll take it in pounds of tin for food, or whatever value of water, gallons of water in 10 units. So what would you like to give them, if at all, from your resources?
They want 10 units of food?
They'll take it in 10. So like you give them 10, 20, 30, and then same thing for the gallons of water. 10 gallons, 20 gallons.
And the water's no problem. We can
give them 10 gallons of water for sure.
Okay.
How much does your create water make?
10 per spell slot level,
Oh,
so
10. Okay.
10 gallons.
I mean, we're perfectly fine on water though. We could probably give them 10 pounds of food if we want. I mean, like, let's see, like 4 pounds of meat.
Mm-hmm.
2 pounds rice, 2 pounds wheat.
Well, how about 3 pounds of milk?
We can give them a pound of milk.
You expect us just to drink milk? What are you, crazy?
That's not a full meal.
And we can give them our last pound of fish too.
If we weren't so emaciated, we would take umbrage to that and fight you. We also have extra water skins. I think we all bought some.
Oh, water skins.
Yeah, I got like 4 or 5 extras I bought it before we went back out last time.
So long story short, how many tens of pounds of food and or water are you giving?
We give them
10 of each.
Yeah, 10 food, 10 water.
10 of each. The traveler gladly accepts, and you may bring back 10 points on the harmonic flux meter.
Oh.
Thank goodness, because we were a little low.
What happens when we get 0?
Things are already happening as it begins to dip lower and lower. The lower the harmonic flux is, the worse your random event results may be as you travel.
Nice.
All right, this was your last space. As you finish off giving this traveler supplies, they begin gathering their things. You can see now the Gleedokin parting and the darkness of blight time coming in. A great time, at the very least, to settle down for the evening.
We have one more square though.
Normally you would, but traveling through the woods cut down on that. You can still keep trying if you want to. You can push yourselves. Doesn't matter to me.
One more and then we sleep.
Sure.
Yeah, we got a lot of ground to make up.
All right. If that's the case, 2 more hours are going to pass here in blight time. I'm going to ask Uncle Jimmy, because it is blight time, to please give me that check to make sure that you can successfully navigate here in the dark, because it's very difficult to make out where you're going here.
Oh, I'm no longer elated, but that's a 15.
Okay, still fine. Hang on, ping me where you wanted to go. All right, right here. Okay, you continue to move. The travel, pushing out of the woods and spending a little over half of the day moving here is beginning to wear on you all. Con save from everybody. Okay. Opie, you're fine. Lincoln,
I mean, This is like the sixth critical failure I've had on these con saves. He's just a pots and pans robot. He doesn't know how sleep works.
Lincoln, Uncle Jimmy takes a point of exhaustion, getting a little tuckered out on this long trip.
Jesus.
But that's okay because we settle down to camp. Camping montage. I don't know. This is Opie like cooking food or something.
It's going somewhere.
Opie drinking a gallon of milk.
Oh, no.
You all settle down to rest. Let's see here. With that in mind, 12 hours are going to pass for the rest of the day. It's going to bring you to 2 light time. You're going to lose 3 more off the harmonic flux. But it is light time as you all wake. You did all spend time in your tents. Everyone, please give me that easy con save to make sure you do not have exhaustion from night's rest.
Always quick to pitch a tent.
Is there DC here?
DC is If you're sleeping in tents, now that you've done it enough times, I'll just say DC is 5. Opie and Professor Bark, while the other two, Uncle Jimmy and Lincoln, Tyne, were resting off their exhaustion. Unfortunately, you kept tossing and turning this area, particularly rocky, within this kind of mile stretch, and you wake up with a point of exhaustion.
Quick retcon.
I don't have exhaustion.
No. When we camped, overnight, Opie would like to fish if he can find water.
Okay, give me a survival check to see if you find a good source of water to fish at.
Oh, that's a crit.
Yes, you easily find one, and give me like a some type of check, some type of I don't know whether you want sleight of hand or athletics to reel fish in. Whatever you do, you're trained in using your fishing stuff, so you can do it at advantage.
Well, and because of my background, I gain advantage on ability checks made using fishing tackle.
Oh yeah, you're good then. So whatever you want to do, pick that check and then make it for me with advantage.
Probably just gonna do another survival.
Okay, I'll take that.
That's 24.
Easily
net you 10 pounds of fish.
That's a lot of fish.
Boys, we be eating fish tonight.
Fish fry.
Make sure they don't have lead weights in their bellies.
And we drink our last gallon of milk.
Yeah, milk and fish. What a great
It's like a milk. It's like a milk and fish like stew.
Milk fish. Oh no, you can make like a tom kha soup if you have some coconut in there.
It's like a creamy stew.
Make some chowder.
I made a bechamel sauce for your fillet of trout.
Lincoln's like a gourmet chef. He doesn't even eat.
That was ill.
Oh.
I can't reuse the same shtick.
All right. A couple people waking up with a slight exhaustion, but still otherwise everyone in decent shape.
Can it be because we ate a bunch of parasite fish and milk the previous evening?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I feel fine.
Disgusting.
I think the milk is from stench cows too.
Oh, God.
The farmer gave it to us. I'm pretty sure.
That shit is a stinky ass cheese by now. That was like weeks ago.
It comes out as like a stinky, like curdled cheese thing.
Awful.
All right, you all wake up ready to travel now that light time is back.
Ready to move on, yes.
Let's go.
You move here.
Did we decide where we're just like jogging around?
Let's move. Let's have. Wait, were we here?
Yeah.
We were on the rock.
Okay. Yeah, let's start looping around Stone Garden so we can go places we haven't been before. I guess, or does that even matter?
Do these open fields like matter, or are we rolling like same table if we move on previously traveled path?
What do you mean?
Well,
Like if we've not been to this square or this X, is it the same like encounter roll as one that we've already been on?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
I say we
go
just
this
head-
way then.
Yeah, straight north then.
hey guys, real quick, we do have that package for the immolated hill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we're going.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you've been on a hex or not. These events are static. They're dynamic. So, a passerby could be in an area that you've already traveled, but is now just passing by as you go over it. So probably not a bad idea to try and hit hexes you haven't been before. Plus, you could always potentially just land at a site of interest that you did not know was there. So it's my personal suggestion. All right, you want to continue moving on?
Yes.
All right, ping me. Second move of the day. Okay, you move here. 2 more hours pass, bringing you to 6 light time. That's another mark off the harmonic flux. Here, as you continue to travel, you find a stranded wagon traveler who appears in need. They ask you for either an extra wheel or 20 pounds of wood to help repair their cart, if you have either of those to spare.
20 pounds. We have 26 pounds of wood.
Oh, that doesn't leave us with much.
We can find more when we need it. Actually, we can do that at the next rest.
Yeah.
Don't forget the
Okay,
Fight
well-
Tan's giving you some every day too.
Oh, he is? How much?
Uh-huh.
He's been leaving little bitty logs for us to find.
Hang on, let me look under Fight Tan.
I've been chewing them like trail mix.
OP picks up the logs with like a little doggy bag, you know how you pick it up.
Yeah, every day he's
Yes,
dropping
that's
a
what I
pound
feel
of
about
wood,
it, a little bag.
Oh damn. Okay, well then
which
we
isn't
probably
much, but it's
we have
additive.
at least 30 wood then, because I haven't been counting that. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, sure, give him some shit.
All right, 20 wood.
He gladly accepts the 20 wood. Helping out a passerby gives you an additional 5 in your harmonic flux.
Nice.
We're never swapping mounts. This thing rules. He says shortly before getting an even cooler mount.
Yeah.
You may continue.
This one's a bone plant and it poops.
I wouldn't
you
be interested in that.
No.
press forward. This brings you to 8 light time. You got 2 more spaces to move for the day. Nothing happens here. You may continue.
Bing bong.
All right, move here. 2 more hours pass, bringing you to 10 light time. That's another harmonic flux mark off. Nothing happens here, and then you said, look right here.
Yeah.
All right, you move here. That finally begins to bring the light time to an end, but as the Gleedle can begin to kind of shift and give way to the darkness, you do find pulling along a cart adorned with a similar look to what you've seen before. You find pulling up beside you a treasure map merchant, a
this
older
guy.
furball that kind of comes up to you and happily begins to offer you 3 maps, but realizes you're the same group that bought one from him before, so now says he will offer the other 2 for 25 gold pieces apiece. They do not give you the exact location of the treasure, but he promises the reward is great, and if you can figure the riddles out on them, you'll be wealthier for it.
This is a Yorville maps, though?
These are specifically Yorville maps.
We're just on our way out, friends. Sorry. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I see no reason not to, because what if we come by it like right now?
Because we're saving money for upgrades.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Okay.
A really low chance that it ends up in our direction too.
All right. He is saddened by the turning down of his maps, but bids you farewell and hopes that perhaps in the future you'll want some more, and you part with him.
Bye, Mr. Map Guy.
That brings you to the end of your travels. You could press on. Blight time is here, but you'd be doing so with kind of playing around with exhaustion potentially. So it's up to you.
We need to acquire more resources.
Yeah, let's
Time remaining. Replenish
yeah.
our wood.
Yeah.
let's do that.
Sure.
Well,
What do we got to do to gather wood?
They make a wisdom nature check and gather that many pounds of wood.
Oh, cool.
Think,
Doubled if you are using an appropriate tool.
yeah, Tyne and I will
Okay.
probably mending the cart this go around to make sure it's topped off.
Cart is
So I
not
can make
looking
any-
great. You actually do notice it could probably use some repairs.
So I can make any tool here, Lincoln. Have an axe.
I have woodcarver's tools.
Oh, excellent. Curious, but excellent.
All right, just let me know how much wood we use to repair the cart.
How much wood can we check?
I think they're just both
we-
mending.
We use mending
Okay.
and get to do it for free.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, it's double proficiency if you have the good tools.
Correct.
Okay, so it's plus
Not double
Oh,
result. Sorry.
double advantage. You mean?
No.
No,
I
you
mean-
just gathered that much more wood.
Oh, cool.
Your roll times 2.
Nice. Then I got a 21, and I'm using woodcarver's tools, so I imagine that's a good tool to use.
Perfect.
I don't think
Yeah, 42 pounds from Lincoln.
Lincoln just comes back with like a giant pine strapped to his shoulder.
I brought
And how?
Wood.
And we get more from Bart too.
Professor Bark, were you gathering some? Okay, so then that's whatever 17 times 2 is 34.
Yeah. What's that math?
34.
34 plus 52.
42.
Yeah, but plus 52 total.
Oh.
We
86.
had 10 left over.
Late, y'all.
Nice. That's a lot. Of
And OP would like to fish again.
Okay, another nature check to determine if there's any areas with fish here.
That's only
With this,
8.
yeah, this check OP, you don't find any good viable sources of water large enough to house fish that you could capture and eat.
Oh shit. Okay.
Mind if I go hunting? If I'm correct, that was a survival check to see if we could and slide an attack roll for.
A survival check
Killing?
to see if there's good game around here. If you're using your traps, which I think you all did last time, then they automatically are just going to capture you some stuff. 17, yeah, you're able to find some game around here, kind of some smaller game, hares and stuff like that. And if you'd like to use your traps, I'm going to say you go ahead and are able to do so. Let me see what the result is going to be really quickly. Give me a D10 roll, please.
That's a big old fat one.
All right. And then they trap some of the hares. If you'd like to try to skin them to gather the meat, please give me a D20 roll.
Flat
Along
D20.
with a sleight of hand check, since these are small creatures. Or tiny, technically.
So 14 on the sleight of hand.
All right. With a 14, you are able to gather not a whole lot. 2 pounds of meat here. Wasn't many.
It's, some rabbit burgers for dinner.
All right. Anything from anybody else? If not, we can say you
No.
rest through the night.
I think you're purring.
14
Sorry.
hours pass. 14 hours pass. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 marks off the harmonic flux. It is light time now, though. You all sleep in your tent, so please give me that easy con check. It's just got to be above a 5. Opie, you, and Tyne, if you make it, you get rid of whatever exhaustion you had.
Tyne is going to use his what you call it card.
Wait,
Which one was his?
on
Damn
the
it,
6?
It was a good one. No, that was for Bark.
Oh, okay, sure.
I have a +4. Like I almost can't fail.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But Tyne is going at advantage because I'm not going to be stuck with leaving him with exhaustion.
Oh, he wakes up prime and chipper.
And of course, he crits on it.
Very good. You have 5 more days or 5 more spaces of travel. Really quickly though, before you continue to move. Hey, everyone in chat, if you would please, I'm going to be giving away now one of our cute little bagland made by Tisa. Which, by the way, let me actually pull her thing up here. Let me pull up her page. She has created some very cute Halloween candy bags that everybody can go and grab. Please go support her. She worked hard on these bags. Go grab you either one of the bags themselves or a pattern. She has a couple critters in there. She works really hard to make these. You want some cute bags for maybe yourself or maybe just a fun decoration for Halloween or someone's kids. Go grab these and support her. She does an amazing job. Yeah, let's go ahead and give away. To do so, everybody in chat, please, I'm going to ask you to do an ! Roll and then do a space 1d100 just as I did in chat. Everybody give a roll. Whoever wants it, as long as you are within the United States, you can roll that dice in the chat. Whoever rolls the highest is going to win it. Tiber rolls a strong 42. He wants that bagland. Any other takers?
I would give it a second.
All right, Parallel Knight, pretty close with a 40.
They're good bags. I got one last year. The pumpkin's not very nice.
Mama going with a 28. So far, Tiber's the one to beat. Anybody else in chat? I'll also throw in some of my goodies in there. You get some of my goodies, which Amanda can attest to. They're pretty cute.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It seems like that's everybody. I don't see anyone else rolling. I'm gonna say 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Yeah, sorry, Discordian. Some of my giveaways have codes that I can just kind of willy-nilly hand out, but some of these, yeah, unfortunately the physical stuff is a little more restrictive. All right, Tiber, my friend, congratulations. You have won a cute little green bagland. I will be getting with Tisa so we can send that your way along with a couple God mode goodies inside of that bag. Make sure, Tiber, right now or whenever you get a chance, just hit me up with a little whisper in Twitch to remind me. But congrats, and also thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. All right, back to it. A new day had dawned. If you would, please tell me where you'd like to travel. Right here? All right, very nice.
No, that doesn't make that makes any sense. Do the one we already went to.
Okay, 2 hours pass by. Nothing happens here. You may continue. Right, moving here. 2 more hours pass by, puts you at 6 light time. That's another mark off of the harmonic flux. Here, as you go to check the food supplies, it appears as though some form of insect or locust has gotten inside. Someone roll me a d10, please. You have lost 5 pounds of meat.
Oh.
That's all right.
And then you may continue. Moving on to Elated Hilltop.
Yes, please.
All right, 2 more hours pass by, putting you at 8 light time. That's your 3rd space out of 5 for the day. You find yourselves back at Immolated Hilltop. If you want to just cut to the chase, if you're trying to drop off those supplies, you can go ahead and say that you have done so, if that's what you'd like to do.
Yeah.
I think that's all we wanted to do there is, unless it's a safe spot for us to rest up.
Oh yeah, definitely a safe spot where you would not have to make a check to sleep here. There are beds and stuff that you could kind of grab if you'd like to.
Wait, how many more do we have to move today?
You have 2 more to move.
I say we move then.
We can move. We'll make do.
All right,
And-
so
50 gold for each person for that.
Yep, 50 gold each.
do-do-do-do.
The druidic elder is happy to see you again, and more so happy to see the supplies you've delivered. They all kind of take these big jugs of these barrels of water and begin distributing them out to the townspeople who still need it.
Yeah, while we're here, if we need, do you need more water while we're here?
Oh yeah, can I fill up our water barrels while we're here?
Normally, yes, but the Immolated Hilltop is a place that is scarce of water, so unfortunately not here.
That makes sense.
Do they need water though? Because I'll use some spell slots and create water.
They would absolutely take some if you have it.
I do. How many spell slots can I spare? Let's see. How about
Every
How about
10 gallons of water you can spare to them, you will recover 1 harmonic flux.
I'll give them 40 gallons. I'll use 2 first-level spell slots in a second.
Okay, they happily take it, and because of the equilibrium of helping people out, keeping the balance here, that is 4 ticks up on the harmonic flux mana.
Einar, in his long-winded way, walks up and asks if they have any putrefied food that he can restore with a purify food and drink spell.
I have that one too.
They do not actually.
Okay. I think that's all that I know that we can help.
All right. You're welcome to rest here. The kind of relatively safety of some form of civilization here means you would not have to make a DC check if you wanted to nap here. But you can still push forward. You still have 2 more today if you want to keep going.
It'd be better for us to use up our spaces than wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to press forward, just show me where you move. Move here, okay. Whoops, I grabbed the wrong one. Let's move that.
Because we know that this is the next Helper's Hand.
That's the Helper's Hand in the next region. That's correct.
Alright, so worst case scenario 1, 2, 3, or like 3 days travel. Okay.
Yeah. We're in good striking distance.
2
There's gonna
more.
be a giant chasm right down the side of it.
2 more hours pass by. That puts you at 10 light time. It's another mark off the harmonic flux, Manda. And you may continue for 1 more square before you'd have to start pushing yourselves.
Because we're all healed up. I say we push.
Yeah.
All
We
right,
know we got clear ground ahead of us.
ping me.
I was gonna say,
To the
before-
right one. Say.
I was gonna say, the night before, or before we start heading in there, if we camp, we should try to repair the vehicle just one more time, the wagon just one more time before we go into the next area, just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
One for that. We'll do that after we rest.
All right, you press on for an additional 2 hours. This is technically the final spot you could move without pushing for exhaustion, so it's up to you. You notice the Gleedokin beginning to disperse as blight time is here at 12 blight time. What would you like to do?
1 more spot.
Pause for Oh, math. How long do we rest for? 8 hours?
You rest for the rest of the 24-hour period. So if you can only travel 10 hours a day without pressing exhaustion. So if you move one more, that'd be 12 hours, and then you need to rest for an additional 12 hours.
Yeah. One more spot.
One
Sure.
more spot.
Ping me.
Somebody ping them.
All right, you continue to press forward.
Did we
Give
do
me.
the delivery good?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We did.
Um,
We got 50 gold.
Sweet.
It is 2 blight times to mark off the harmonic flux, Amanda. I need a survival check from you, Uncle Jimmy, to make sure you can keep leading the cart in the darkness here, the wagon.
So 12.
Okay, still good. It's a little grueling pressing forward, so go ahead and give me that con save. Opie, point of exhaustion. Forte, a little rough, point of exhaustion. Lincoln, you're fine. Everybody else? Professor Bark, you're fine. Tyne, point of exhaustion. And then Uncle Jimmy. Point of exhaustion.
Oof.
Everyone a little tired after that pressing forward that you just did.
Where's the happy home bug? Or Gladlekin?
What do you mean?
I need one that gives us bonuses when napping.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
If only that was
Like a
real.
bed bug or something.
There's a spirit totem we can use to get us a little help here. I just have to read.
Okay, what would you like to do now? It is 2 blight time.
Opie would like to fish. Try to fish again.
All right, survival check at disadvantage. Very hard to see at night.
Oh, it's a crit fail then.
Nowhere do you see any fish at all.
He's
Alright.
just in the middle of a grassy field, casting his line.
In complete darkness.
Tyne and I would like to use mending again.
Okay. Let's see this roll. 6, okay. Puts the cart back into better shape than it was before.
Each. Did you roll both of them? Roll both
He
of
did.
them?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a D4 for each of us.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Anything from anybody else? Otherwise, you're welcome to kind of do your rest.
I was gonna make hardtack, but I closed all that stuff last week. We'll press on. I'll remember it next time we rest.
All right. With that said, then, you all hunker down to finish off the 12 hours of sleep. That would bring you to 2 o'clock light time. That's going to be 3 ticks off the harmonic flux, Amanda. And I need everyone to give me that con save, please.
Hardtack. 2 pounds of flour, 1 pound of salt, and 3 water skins.
There you go.
Do we use that?
We are gonna find out how much I make. My first
Lincoln just made it. Forte, you're good.
Ooh.
cooking utensil proficiency.
Oh my god.
Uncle Jimmy, you're good. Opie!
Ah, shit.
Opie tired.
Opie tired.
Opie
Throwing a
is
temper
at
tantrum.
2 points of exhaustion.
Opie stayed up all night playing his Game Boy.
Alright, I'm catching up here. Con save for time. Con save for
Fine.
Mark.
And fine.
Yeah.
A new day has dawned. You may press forward.
You saw the 3 servings of hardtack, Amanda.
Okay.
Into the unknown lands.
Ping
that-
me!
Was that 3 flower,
I got
Kyle?
you. I'm gonna write it down.
Is it just like a vastly different biome all of a sudden?
The grassy plains begin to give way. A little bit of a difficult drop off as the elevation begins to sink down below. You have to watch your steps as you begin to leave the grassy plains and knolls of Yorvale. Your wagon, as you step out here into a misty field, you feel your feet begin to sink into the ground some as you hear your wagon begin to shift and be pulled through what appears to be a marsh-like area. This typically would be difficult terrain. However, even without a wagon upgrade, it is Opie's abilities as a ranger that allows you to press forward, being the favored terrain of the swamp, without having to endure all of this area being difficult terrain.
Dang.
Oh, this is just like home.
Yeah, who needs special tires?
Yeah.
Lincoln doesn't have that. He can speak Goblin.
Also helpful.
And he has expertise in intimidate.
Okay.
And he'd just float over the bog, wouldn't he?
No,
Float over
It
the
doesn't
bar.
float ominously.
he does, but it's only for flavor. I don't have any mechanical benefits for being spooky, unfortunately, other than expertise and intimidate. Let's keep going, I guess. Good thing we got a frog boy.
All right, ping me.
Ding!
All right, you move here. If you guys think about it, be marking those spaces off. That brings you to
Oh, yeah.
6 light
That's
time here.
Kevin, I'm doing it.
That's
Aw.
another mark
No.
off of the harmonic flux. And I need to just really quickly roll, make sure there are no events here. Hang on. Okay, no events on this space. You continue to move through the gross, muddy region. 2 spaces moved out of your 5. You may continue.
Straight shot, right to where we think the Helper's Hand Guild is.
Sure. You press forward here, entering into a thicket of mangroves. 2 more hours pass by, bringing you to 8 light time. The air here hot and a bit congested as you could continue to press forward. Let me just really quickly see here. Hang on.
Hey, Jason, you have a page open on the map
Oh yeah, sorry everybody.
that's blocking the view.
There we go. I forget that I have to take those off on that one too. As you continue on, the new environment of this kind of marsh region kind of beats some of your physicality as you try to pull your feet up out of the gross mud. Everyone in the party loses 1 use of their hit die, which probably doesn't matter right now with you guys traveling, but that's the event that happens. You may press forward.
Straight on.
All right, trying to get out of this thicket of the marsh, I need a survival check from our boy, Uncle Jimmy, to make it through.
What is this for? Does he have advantage? Can I help him?
If you
If
guys are
you're-
exhausted, you have disadvantage on the roll.
No.
Now having it from before, but making the roll from sleeping successfully. Do we?
Yeah, that gets rid of the exhaustion.
Yeah, that'd get rid of it.
Okay,
So 21, yeah, you're fine then. You are able to successfully leave everyone out of the marsh. 2 more hours pass by. You've got 1 more space to move. That puts you at 10 light time. That's 1 more tick off the harmonic flux. You are 2 spaces away from the Helper's Hand Guild.
Another survival check.
Nope, you are free of the marsh here,
Nice.
or free
Keep
of
going.
the mangroves. You
Straight
can
on.
keep pressing forward. This is your final
Ow.
spot. That puts you just at 12 blight time as the darkness begins to envelope you all. You'd have to make some con saves to get to the Helper's Handguild, but you could press it if you'd like to, but really quickly, let me make sure and roll. Okay, nothing happens here. You can press forward if you'd like, or post up here, your choice.
I
Risk
say
it all.
Risk
well,
Risk it
and
all.
Risk it.
some of us have exhaustion though already.
But we'll sleep in the town.
Yeah.
We would have to
No.
sleep 2 nights, so
Either way.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
still 2 nights.
okay.
You got this.
Risk it.
Part of the cards.
Risk it
You
for
can
a
do it.
biscuit.
Hey,
can
see,
use
look, you
your advantage card too.
No.
Nah.
If
Let's
it were
fucking go.
Pressing forward.
Yeah, we're going.
Or Mark.
The darkness gives way to light as you exit out of blight time into light time. Pressing forward. I need everyone, though, as you continue to press, to give me that con saving throw. DC
Look at
is
these-
12.
Gorgeous fucking con saves right
Oh,
here.
beautiful. Everyone's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
That's another point off the harmonic flux if you didn't know already, Amanda. Really quickly, though, let me scroll up here.
By the way, y'all, I am tracking things best I can in this resource tracker, but let's just say it's kind of like a loose guide. Just saying. But I am tracking as best I can.
The thick, muddy marsh terrain under your feet begins to give way as you find a foothold on dry ground that ascends up out of the kind of marshland state here. And up ahead, through the mistiness, there was clouds of mist in Yorvale, but they seem to pervade even more so here in this region. You find the silhouette of the Helper's Handguild. You press up and eventually find yourselves entering inside. As you all enter, you find several figures, not too dissimilar from the one in Yorvale. Several merchants and traders out in an open, kind of foggy and slightly more humid space out back, but you're welcome to kind of buy supplies or whatever you may need outside of rations. You can top off your water here successfully, and there is a muse waiting for you named Serenade. If you'd like to meet with her, you just let me know what you'd like to do.
Yeah, Skippy, we want to meet with the muse.
We should reveal our next destination on the map.
Yes.
All right, meeting with the muse then. Okay. You all enter into the sort of open room, a similar structure and layout to the Helper's Handguild in Yorvale, where Ilanalu once was. Now, at this Helper's Hand is another muse in similar garb, but more of a purple, dark purple and black tones in her dress. She has long, straight black hair that runs at her sides, bangs that kind of run down low on her face. She has a somber look to herself, and she turns to meet each of you and says, "Welcome, travelers. My name is Serenade the Muse. I have heard word from Ilanalu that you are attempting your pilgrimage through this location.
Yes.
I wish to congratulate you on your successful arrival here."
We have our little friend to thank for that, don't we, Opie?
This place is just like home. Is this whole region like this?
"Allow me to elucidate it for you," she says. "Do you have the scroll that has your map with it? I'd like to see it."
Oh yes, documents, that's my deal. He holds out the papers.
She
Uncle
says,
Jimmy.
"Oh, go ahead."
Say, Uncle Jimmy's gonna ask for the map and hand it to her and say, consider us elucidated already, ma'am. And he's gonna bow politely to her and look back and give you guys a wink.
Winking, Uncle Timmy.
Well, I'd explain outside.
She asks you, Professor Bark, to hold up the map, and she pulls out this Baroque oboe, this like old-looking, ornate flute-like instrument that she places in her mouth and begins to play what sounds like a bit of like a somber dirge with. That does not sound like that because it's completely different.
That's creepy as fuck.
Sounds like some like Vlad.
Yeah, she
Vampire.
plays on the Baroque oboe, which I don't have a sound effect for. She plays it for you, and as she does, your map begins to reveal more of the region. I think I just do this.
Nice.
Check this place out.
Oh, creepy.
The second region, the Grey Doldrums, has been revealed to you all.
Nice.
Ah.
Are these forests?
These are the mangroves that you pushed through previously. They basically serve as forests here, since
Okay. right,
Opie
so
already helps you out.
Mangroves, you say?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're just gonna get the forest tires. Let's just get the forest tires. Fuck it. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson, Opie. Forest tires.
Put the wagon in sport mode.
Let's raise this bad boy up a few inches, I say.
Serenade lowers her flute and says, "The next region, the one you currently reside in, the Grey Doldrums, is revealed to you. You also know now the whereabouts of the Radiant Well, as well as the Scuttle Shrine. I have also tied my magic to your wagon. Provided you are within 30 feet of it, and you spend 10 minutes focusing and concentrating on the wagon, you may use my gift that I have blessed you all with to return to any previously successfully opened Radiant Wells."
Dang, we got fast travel.
Dang, dude. She is very smart.
I also
Are you gonna-
have a personal task for you, should you be ready for such a thing.
Yes, please.
Anything you need.
Throughout the passage, but more specifically, focally in our region, a group known as the Blightners, followers of shadow and death. They operate somewhere in this region. I am hoping that through your investigative travels, you may be able to find out where their headquarters may be at, so that you could hopefully find a way to put a stop to them, whether that is through word or, should it need to come to that, blade. There is a place that I could send you to, though it has been a while since I've made the travel, so I could only give you a rough look of the area. But there is a library, an old library, called the Codices. In the periodical section of the Codices, you may find the information on where to locate the headquarters of the Blightners. And she gives you the general location, which I will mark with a circle.
Find library. Kill Blightners.
Kill the library, find the Brighteners. Yes, I know.
That's not what she said to do.
I was listening. I wasn't just staring.
Similar to your time at the first helper's hand. You may also find merchants in the open area fenced in behind. There is also a quest board, a few scrolls you may find advantageous to take on their particular quests to earn you some extra money as you travel.
Let's pull. What's our resources like money-wise?
So we have 257 party gold.
Nice.
Which, by the way, includes that 37 gold that we got from like the gems or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. Where's the upgrades again in our journal?
I think it's in the rules.
The upgrades are actually in your Google Doc here. I'll share that.
Oh, I was looking in the journal like a dummy.
No, it's under the Helper's Hand Guild. You'll see the upgrades.
So if we want the off-road wheels, that's 100 gold.
Done.
Yeah, I say we definitely do that one.
Wasn't there an upgraded one, or was that the upgraded one?
Well, there's one that's spiked treads, but that's for Rocky Mountains.
I think it works for both, though, didn't it?
No, it's just Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, that's all it says. It's just Rocky Mountains.
Okay.
I mean, we might want to think about the Glidokin extender. It allows 2 additional Glidokin to be attuned to the wagon.
You're gonna get more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what? We've got room for 3 now.
We have room for 3, and we have 4 currently.
We could get a
find 2 better than the crappy disease one.
Yeah. Let's get the Glidokin extender too. So that means we need how much extra golds?
That's 200 gold. So both of them together are 300.
Okay.
So we need like 50 gold from the party.
Lincoln has no concept of money, so he gives 50 gold for that, and lanterns.
I was just gonna say.
It's actually only 43 gold, by the way.
I'll put in like 50 gold straight if we can get the trail lanterns.
Oh, they're only 15. You don't need to put in 50.
Well, I mean for like all the other stuff that we need.
I put 50 in party gold, and then we can continue spending from there if you guys want.
Sounds good.
Yeah, party gold is gone.
Cool.
So we have trail lanterns, off-road wheels, and the Glidokin extender.
Sick.
All right.
If anybody wants to put in some chump change, the grease buckets seem like a pretty good bargain. Prevents loss of wagon HP for 3 days. I guess
we have to have 30 pounds of meat, though, right?
Yeah, it's like you put 30 pounds of meat in there, and then we don't lose wagon HP for 3 days.
That's a lot of that's a lot of meat, though.
Is it? Okay, maybe not.
Yeah.
So okay, table talk, right? Because if I have that ritual to create food and water, I can create 45 pounds of food that's good for 24 hours. For a level 3 spell slot, would that technically?
It sounds like infinite HP to me.
Yeah, that sounds like it's worth 25 gold.
Yeah.
Does that work? And I would unlearn a lower level thing and just keep that memorized or keep that prepared.
You only have to prepare it every 3 days.
Yeah. There's no reason.
We can figure that out.
We'd be losing money not buying it.
Jason's slamming his head on the wall right now.
Jason's like, ban all healers from future campaigns.
Paladins, no clerics.
Kevin's not here because Jason actually banned him.
Yeah,
all right,
Kevin, don't come tonight.
So,
You're cool, don't come tonight.
You're cool, don't come to D&D tonight. All right. I think it'd be cool if we had a mounted crossbow. It's 50 gold, and I don't have that much to add.
Time could technically benefit from that without having to cast spells then.
Opie will throw in 50 gold.
Done.
Driving a tank through the woods.
Gold?
We are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna highlight the ones we have on the sheet.
I'm just gonna. I mean, for this region, I want to throw it out there. I think the hard top might be a good idea because it doesn't get swampy without a boatload of rain. Advantage on saving throws against weather effects.
That's 200 gold, though.
Well, I can spot most of it.
I'll throw in 100 towards it.
I can do the other 100.
do you guys have?
I don't
188.
I don't have that much money.
I
Yeah.
bought 4 water skins. I haven't bought anything else.
I haven't bought anything either.
Let's see if we need it first. If it starts raining and it's really shitty, then we can consider getting it. But 200 is a pretty big investment for something I'm not sure we're going to use.
Oh no.
Trail
Please tell
lanterns.
women.
Trail lanterns.
There it is. Look at the big ass crossbow. Can we teach the plant monster to fire it?
No.
Yeah.
He's good on his own. He's got those pheromones or whatever.
Look how much stuff we have now, y'all.
Our shit is upgraded as fuck right now.
Pimp my wagon.
For real.
Driving an APC across the plains.
Might as well, dude.
It's a Bradley fighting vehicle now.
Yeah.
It's not good at anything, but it's okay at everything.
Perfect.
While we're still with Serenade, Opie's gonna ask her, Mrs. Serenade, what's up with those bug men at the Scuttle Shrine?
What
Oh
do you
my God,
mean?
Opie, you
little
can't
one?
just ask.
Like it did with dinosaurs. Do you know the Triceratops?
She says, "What do you mean, little one?"
Well, I mean, what are they? Are they bugs?
Not all of them, but some of them are a species known as the thrycreen.
Oh, they're thrycreen.
Oh.
Thrycreen. That's cool.
Yes.
Yes, it is cool.
Do you know if there are many, I forgot what the frog people are called, even though I'm supposed to be a frog person. Do you know if there are many grungs around here?
If there is a place here in the passage where grung would collect, I have it of mind that they would likely associate the most within this region, though you may want to ask members or travelers in the open area and markets just to the back of this building for more information. I've also noticed and sensed that the harmony emitting from your emitter is not as high as it should be. Making sure to take on the quest from the quest bar not only nets you gold, but also brings equilibrium to the region. Do not forget this other reward.
Oh.
I think Miss Alanalu was gonna tell my moms that I was here. Do you know if she did?
I am not sure, though I could spend a bit of time contacting her to see should you return back to this Helper's Hand Guild.
Okay, thank you, because I know my mom's worry.
Be lucky that you have yours, and it is good that she worries. I will let you know if I receive word from Alana regarding this.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Let's take a look at that quest board, y'all.
Quest board.
You walk out back to the quest board. Written on it, through a means of a few scrolls, are a couple different things. One, there is a man named Paltrow who has written to you, telling you of another town within this region called Epicedium and mentions that he believes something terrible has happened to his estranged wife, and that he needs the party to, or any adventuring party, to help him investigate the issue.
Somebody's writing this down, right?
I am.
Thank you.
There is a note from a person named Chud, who says he's extremely wealthy, and he wants the party to travel to the library known as the Codices and get him a collection of, he's put this in 3 quotation marks on each side, picture books that he believes is secretly buried somewhere within the library.
Baby behind a bush.
He's definitely looking for the lusty Argonian maid.
We're going there
National
anyway.
Geographic.
He mentions they may be located somewhere in what he believes to be the exhibition area.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Looking for
Table-
sticky pages.
Gross.
Tabletop question: did we ever meet someone named Chud in here?
You thinking of the
No, not Chunk.
chunk? Yeah. No, not chunk. The
What is happening?
for fuck's sake.
No, like, I'm being serious. I swear we met someone in one of the campaigns named Chud.
I don't think so.
I'm
I
crazy.
mean, I don't think so. Finally, there is a note tacked to the quest board that's kind of like very low on the quest board, and sitting next to it on a pedestal is a wooden cage holding within it what appears to be an emerald-colored frog. The note right next to it is written by what appears to be a person with no, it's an anonymous note. You don't see anywhere there is a name, but the note is asking that you take this emerald frog to the Codices to find a book called Mr. Toad's Wild Ride in the cosmological section.
Shut the
The
fuck.
cosmological
That's
section.
right.
This is an interstellar frog, it appears to be.
Cool.
Well, we can help
He-
it on its journey. Come
Opie
get the
immediately picks up the frog cage and he's like, "Hey, little buddy!" And then he casts speak to animals, and he says, "What's your name?"
Hang on a second.
You knew I had to speak to the frog.
Yeah, I just want to pick a good voice. Hang on, I'm gonna mute myself just to test. I want to.
It's awesome.
I'm the Toad King.
It's like the raccoon from Alaska.
Mhm.
Just coaches at you the whole time.
All right, this is the one I want. So what'd you do? What'd you ask?
What's your name?
Okay. Kind of staring at you, and bulging its kind of throat sac underneath a few times. It's quiet for a second, but as you do speak with animals, you begin to hear this voice in your mind that says,
Hail, travelers! I am the Toad King, and should you escort me to the Codices for a book, great rewards shall await you.
The Toad King.
That's
That is
correct.
so cool.
King of the Toads.
That is so cool.
I don't see a crown.
He doesn't need a crown. He says he's the Toad King.
I do have a crown, but first, I need you to lead me to the Codices.
Can't.
Yeah, sure. Why not? We're going that way. Let's bring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck with us too. Over.
Are you hungry or something? Why are you in this cage?
I hunger for adventure!
Jesus.
that one did me. I'm done now.
God damn it.
Do you want to be let out of the cave, or do you want to stay in there?
No, I purposefully trapped myself within these wooden walls to protect myself from the predators outside. You see, a nasty curse was cast upon me. This, not my natural form. I require a book from the codices to help return me to my native form.
Okay, well, we're going that way anyway, so.
Excellent! Pick me up and take me with you!
Oh my god.
Yeah, OP takes this frog cage and he's gonna protect it with his life.
All right. You pick up the frog cage and put it under an arm.
Yeah, did he say toad? And is it a shape of a frog? So this is a toad trapped inside of a frog's body? Or did I misunderstand that?
It's actually a mushroom person.
Toad frog, same thing to me.
Okay.
Squirty says Kevin's gonna regret missing this.
Yeah. Eat a black too.
All right, those are the 3 notes that you currently find on the quest board.
OP's gonna ask around and see if he can nail down a location for this Epicidium town?
Okay. Please give me, this is only one person a check. Please give me a persuasion check.
He might be good at that. I can't remember. Nope.
I have a -1, so.
I have the charisma of a professor talking at length about something
Wait.
extremely boring.
What are we doing? Are we talking to
persuasion.
the frog?
No, we're trying
No.
to find out. One of the notes talked about a town called Epicidium, so we're trying to nail down where it is.
We're
Whoever-
Can I can threaten people. I'm really good at that.
Oh my god.
Tell us around.
Sure.
I mean, and I would take an intimidation if that's how you're trying to gather the information.
We don't want. Don't want
Like a
to get
Tom Berry from Final Fantasy, I just walk around with a knife pointing out,
That's what we need to know.
and I'll make an intimidate roll.
All right.
25.
Jesus, we're never gonna be welcome back here.
You all watch as Lincoln summarily walks around and just scares the ever-living shit out of any of the traders nearby. Eventually, one of them screams out the exact location of Epicidium to you all with that high check.
Jesus.
And immediately he just goes,
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Oh my god.
Man.
This is a silly place.
Are we gonna sleep here for tonight? Yeah, we have to. We have to sleep here for 2 nights.
Yeah.
I
What?
mean, wait, no, I passed my exhaustion.
Yeah.
For
just
1
the
night.
It was too at first.
Well, at some point, Opie will want to go fishing.
Okay.
okay.
And by the way,
Got me with a good time.
I haven't been doing this before, but because of my background,
What the fuck is my background?
I'm gonna argue that I could get advantage just to find the water.
What's your background? The fishing thing?
Yeah, it's a fisher.
Oh,
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Sure,
That's a
why not?
22.
Yes, you find a body of water that appears to have bountiful fish inside as you see the silhouette swim around.
Actually, and this is interesting, it would actually be a 25 because we're in the swamp area and that's my favorite terrain. I get plus my proficiency.
There you go. Yeah, you
Or an
easily
extra.
spot a body of water you could fish in.
Oh, that's a crit.
dang. God
So
damn.
that's 28 total for how many fish?
After an hour spent fishing with that crit, you find 25 pounds of fish.
We're gonna be eating fish forever.
Yeah, catfish because we're in a swamp. It's perfect.
Nice.
I'm gonna catfish po' boy now. Somebody give me a
Okay.
po' boy.
Is anybody else doing anything? Are you guys gonna spend an evening here? What's going on?
Hey, do we want to sell any of that stuff that we got?
Yes.
Like the druidic focus.
Yeah, we can sell that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sell all that shit that we
The
don't.
magnifying glass.
So,
Actually, hold on to the magnifying glass. That actually has mechanical benefits. If
Oh.
we're,
Yeah.
it gives you advantage on stuff that would need a magnifying glass to see, basically.
Then I think we're just selling the druidic focus then, because the other thing was carpenter tools, hand axe, that potion, which we definitely want, the feather we definitely want.
Sell the hand axe and the druidic focus.
Okay. How much would we get for that, Jason?
Hand axe and druidic focus. That's what you're selling.
Mm-hmm.
You get 4 pieces of gold.
Nice.
Oh, wow. I'll add that to the party goal.
Look, that's
Yeah.
That's probably pretty generous, honestly.
yeah, that's
Wow,
more
you brought
than
me a sprig of mistletoe and an old shitty axe? Yeah, here's $4.
it's a new shitty axe.
You're lucky they weren't like, get out of my store, quit peddling garbage.
yeah.
Sell
It's
Tyne.
probably
child.
because they like see Opie come over and ask for gold, and then look up and see Lincoln still behind,
Lincoln's taking out his sword again.
and then just like just shove the gold into Opie's hand.
Go.
Opie thinks everybody's just being really nice, but they're actually
It's just Lincoln
scared of
standing behind him with a
Lincoln.
knife.
Everybody felt like peeing it. Very nice.
All right, I don't have anything else I want to do here, I don't think.
Tyne and I can mend again, get the cart in tip-top shape before we take off.
Sounds good to me. Card is looking like it's got a little wear and tear. If you want to do that before everyone kind of resting for the evening.
How much is a healing potion?
50 gold pieces.
Can Opie find somebody and just try to haggle that down a little bit?
You could make a persuasion check, yes.
And get you with a guidance for +4.
It's
not
only
gonna-
9.
I'm not going to press my luck and threaten
Yeah.
the healing shopkeeper on this one.
Yeah, the shopkeep is kind but firm on their price of the 50 gold pieces.
Well, I'll buy one just in case.
Nice.
Could I take an investigation check while they're shopping? Just wander around town, see if I can pick up any leads on our dwarven friend if he's been through here.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
I knew I should have used my damn card. 10.
You find a couple people who tell you, Uncle Jimmy, that they've certainly seen scavengers within this area. But as for the specific sort of leader or frontman of the scavengers, they don't know who that may be, or not spent too much time in the presence of them to really know, other than that they've been sort of a pain with their toll houses and stuff that have been kind of gouging the explorers and travelers in this region. As you begin to turn and head back to the group, Uncle Jimmy, stepping out from behind one of the nearby stalls and walking up to you is a member from the Genius. They walk up and say, "Jimmy, well met. I'm a representative for your employers. I am curious as to the items you have collected thus far. Would you be able to show them to me?"
Jimmy's gonna kind of like look aside, act like he's not paying attention to him, and just kind of give a slight nod, and use Thieves' Cant to give a slight reply, confirming maybe meeting back here or somewhere else in about a half hour.
He nods.
Secrets.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, we'll meet back here in a bit.
Very well. And he begins to walk off, kind of mingling into the crowd. All right. Other than that, other than any other sort of resource gathering, we can kind of kick the rest of this time down. It's going to be you guys pushed a little bit, so it's actually just going to take you to 12. It's actually going to take you right up to 12 blight time if you rest for the rest of the 24 hours here. So 3 more ticks off the harmonic flux puts you right at 12, just as the darkness begins to encircle the helper's hand. You see a bunch of torches being lit around to keep the area lit. While that was happening, before the full time passes, you're able to meet back with a representative, Jimmy, if you'd like to show him your goods.
How many harmonic flux is that?
That was 3.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
I'm gonna bring
okay.
the chest preserving suitcase meat locker thing that I got with me. I'm gonna tell the group I just need to clean it out a little bit. It's getting a little gross. I head over and I find kind of a quiet place away from everybody else and show him a ghost boar hoof, a smoldering locust wolf, just like a big chunk of flesh from one, and the Shakankor, that nasty purple goo cloning thing, that big organ we found from inside of it that produces all the goo.
He takes a second with a gloved hand to study each of the items as you present them to him. He leans back up and says, "These are interesting pieces. Would you mind if I was to take them back to your employers?"
No, that'd be good. Give me some more room for some other stuff, you know?
Roll a D100, Uncle Jimmy.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. A nice solid 6.
I'll say roll one more time. If it's within 1 to 10, roll one more time. That's too low. All
Perfect number, 44.
right. You see the genius reach into their coat pockets. They're actually not wearing a lab coat as you're typically used to seeing. They're kind of wearing just almost everyday, almost adventure garb here. But they have donned on like a large dark colored vest as they reach into their pockets and pull out a bag and hand you 44 pieces of gold. Valued work thus far, Jimmy. Though I ask of you a specific item that I have in mind for you to procure, if you'd be so kind.
Mm-hmm.
Your employers are looking for the material of a long extinct race of beings. Any genetic material we could get our hands on would be useful. If you are able to come across the material of the extinct species known as the Witchlight Marauders, we would be happy to have whatever you can find.
No, don't like that. But we don't know.
He shrugs and says, "Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is, but sure."
You do well to ask around. I'm sure it is a rare beast, if there is any left. But should you come across any of the biological material, we'd be happy to have it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Very good. Continue your work. Your employers will be pleased.
You think you could pass along a message for me?
And what is that?
See if they happen to know any opportunities or jobs or any work with this scavenger crew out here. See if they know anything. If they want me to work with them, yay, nay. Just if you hear anything.
If they have any intel regarding these specific factions relegated to these scavengers, then I shall see if I'm permitted to share it with you, yes.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, check back with me soon. I'll try to find this witch thing.
Very good. Continue your work. I will see you eventually.
No problem.
All right. anything else anyone else wants to do? Otherwise, we'll cut to the blight time. It is 5 gold pieces from everyone to rest here within the Helper's Handguard. However, it is a soft bed. You need to make no con checks, and if you had exhaustion, you no longer have it.
Hey.
Doesn't he gold? He's got exactly 5. Okay, I'll pay for me and my friend Ty.
Oh, time.
He said we can split a doobie.
He got 50 from dropping off the package.
Oh, did we get
Oh
that?
shit! Did we all got 50?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone got 50,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's why you guys are like, how do you have so much gold?
Yeah.
We all got 75 from our deliveries.
Yeah,
so
and
50 each.
25 from the other delivery too.
I definitely added the 25, but not the 50.
Yeah, come
it's
on.
50 each.
Come on.
Come on.
I didn't add 25. Ooh.
I say remind Kevin, but I'm saying that to remind me to remind Kevin.
What's our plan of attack here?
Did we find where the codices are?
It's in this purple circle, right, Jason?
Mm-hmm. You can put some text there or something if you like, but within wherever that circle touches, could be the codices.
God. Well, a lot of loose threads end up there, so we might as well find out what's there.
It is also near the Epicedium.
Yeah.
We can cut straight through the forest now that our wagon is better equipped.
That we can.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. Gathering your things after seeing Serenade and gathering a couple quests, buying some small supplies and moving on, gathering some intel of this region. You press on. You have 5 days worth of travel, and you've outfitted and kitted your wagon such that you suffer no penalties moving through this region. It is 2 blight time. That's a mark off of the harmonic emitter. You move a space here, and someone give me a D50 roll, please.
D50.
The Toad King. What's his name?
Toad King.
Toad King.
Lucky 13. Let's
You
go.
find that there is a hole in the meat sacks, and you've lost 13 pounds of meat.
Not
Hate
the
it when that
meat
happens.
sack.
The meat
we don't.
sack.
We don't have 13 pounds of meat.
Well then,
So is this
whatever's
13
left is
pounds?
gone.
Does that affect fish too, or are those
Fish,
separate?
fish counts
It's
as
just
meat.
meat.
Mert.
Okay, so we have 0 meat.
Yeah, just mark it off of the fish then. That's
And then-
basically meat.
You lose 13 food.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you may continue if you'd like to. Also, wait, just a second. A survival check by Uncle Jimmy. You're moving in blight time right now.
It's 12.
Still safe. You can continue to move if you'd like. Somebody ping me.
I mean, when Uncle Jimmy makes those checks, can I give him help?
If you're trained in survival, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trained in survival.
Okay.
Not to mention we're in my preferred terrain.
Also trained in survival.
That's true.
All right. Ping me.
Dangus. Let's go.
Bing.
All right, 2 more hours pass by. It is 4 blight time. I just hid the stupid watch. Let's bring it back here to the token.
Where'd it go?
It is 4 blight time. Another survival check if you're helping Opie with advantage.
The lanterns don't help at all. They just give us light if we run
They-
into something in the dark.
they keep you from taking necrotic damage, because if you just are in complete darkness, you will take damage. But yeah, they don't really help you navigate this area. It's just completely like you extend your hand and you can barely see your fingers.
Still worth it for 15 gold.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's 19.
Very good. You're still safe. Let me double check and see. Nothing happens here. You may keep moving. You got 3 more spaces for the day.
Ping 'em.
Ping me.
Fergus.
Ping. Pingus.
Am I the only one that
There
can
you go.
ping? Go, just go.
This
We
moves
don't
you
know.
to
We just know we're going to the purple circle. That's
6 blight time. That's a mark off the harmonic flux. Give me another survival check at advantage, please, Uncle Jimmy. And then just let me know what that is.
26.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, you're totally fine here. There's a humidity and stickiness almost to the air. There is pollen and things in the air. Some of you kind of cough and hack. Everyone, please give me a Constitution saving throw.
Why is it always Constitution?
Well, Jimmy's thinking he should put more in the con.
Would you classify this as poison or being poisoned, Jason?
No.
Oh, also I don't need to breathe. Does that help at all?
I'll say go ahead and make your check, just to
All right.
be neutral about it. I won't say either way. All right, hang on just a second here.
3 of us got 11s.
It's a lot of 11s.
No.
I'm gonna get a 12.
Will you give me a D2 roll, please, Forte?
Who? Oh.
It's a 1.
And your total was what? That 6, right?
12. I threw my advantage card down.
Oh, okay, good. All right, things seem okay so far. You may keep moving. 2 more spaces for the day.
Ping 'em.
Ping me! Pingus!
Fergus.
Move here, 2 more hours pass. It's 8 blight time. You got 1 more space to move. Let me just see if anything happens here. Yes, something does.
Ooh. Something.
I want to use my +1 bow.
That's not.
You just shoot Lincoln in the back of the head.
What did I say about pointing that at things that you don't want to kill?
Who has the rod of bareness?
Yours truly.
That checks out.
Who else?
If you take the +1 scuttlebug and mount it to the turret bow launcher, does that work?
That would be awesome.
Wait, what?
The giant ass crossbow in the back of our wagon. Could we attach the scuttlebug to that? The +1 scuttlebug?
No.
Wow,
+1
Jason,
ballista.
what a tyrant. He hates fun.
Professor Bark,
Yes.
you are not sure, but you almost feel like traveling through this dense swamp, which I need to take this cue music away now because you're traveling through the middle of the fucking swamp in the middle of the night.
Opie's right at home here, Jason.
Well, Opie's fine. Professor Bark,
Yeah.
you are almost convinced that not only are your feet getting caught in the mud, but you almost feel like hands are extending out of the mud and grabbing at your feet. Please make me a D100 roll.
Oh god, that's a lot of variance for hands grabbing at your feet.
Something is grasping at me. 61.
You
Times
take 61 damage.
This is gonna not last very long, but for now, you are experiencing vivid hallucinations and have disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh.
This is normal for him in Tynar, though.
Wait, yeah, what happened here? Why?
These are random events that you go
Oh,
along.
it was the event. Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, I just crit on my save. What happened?
No.
Right.
These are different things that are
I gotcha,
happening
I
here.
gotcha.
Okay. Professor Bark occasionally seems freaked out by the mud here down below you.
Oh,
You may move again if you'd like to. One more square before pushing yourselves in the night. Another survival check at advantage from Uncle Jimmy. That puts you at 10 blight time. So one more tick off the harmonic flux.
It's 17. You're really good at this, kid.
Ooh, that was good.
Dodging some bullets.
yeah. No, not there. There are dangerous things over there that I've forgotten the names of. They're quite threatening, though, I promise you.
Someone give me a D5 roll on this square.
Oh, these weird rolls. It makes me nervous. D5. 1.
All right. Not only is it completely dark here, but there's also a thick fog, which would typically make travel even that much more difficult. But if you're wanting to post up here for the evening, then you should be safe.
I think we post up.
Yeah.
Fog. Seems like the safer thing to do.
All right.
No, we're safe. Everything is dangerous.
Oh, can I retcon like really quick, Jason?
Okay, what you retconning?
Opie would have asked if there's any grungs around, like grung villages.
Give me a persuasion check.
13.
One of them tells you that they think there is one located somewhere in the southern region of the Great Doldrums, though they don't really seem to detail you any further than that.
Okay. All right, we doing our camp stuff.
Yep. If everybody's camping, anybody want to supply stuff, or you just want to push through?
Do we need to... How's the wagon looking?
Wagon is got some nicks and bumps in it. Still serviceable, but you can see some wear and tear.
Alright,
Take
well,
5... Or, yeah, you guys just do your mending.
we can
It's
do
free.
that so you guys, can forage and do whatever.
I'm gonna
When
go hunting.
when it's light out and the fog goes away, Opie would go fishing again.
Lincoln will go hunting.
Both of you give me survival checks at disadvantage because you're in the nighttime.
Yeah, but Opie would wait until nighttime.
Okay. Well, then
We have to be here for like 10 hours anyways, right?
Yeah, like in the morning.
Yeah.
if you want to wait till the morning, then we're gonna cut through. You'd go 12 hours, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts you at 2 light time. That's 3 ticks off the harmonic flux. But the Glittlekin do rise above you. You can almost see their glowing forms, but blurred by the thickness of the mist surrounding this swamp-like area. Everyone give me a Constitution saving throw for waking up in your tents. And then we'll do those survival checks.
Oh no. I
Okay,
should be...
everybody's pretty good. Yeah, you got to roll like below a 5 here.
Yeah.
Uncle Jimmy, you're fine. And then for Tyne is good. And then
Jesus
go
Christ.
ahead with what time is left over before you get ready for your trek. Opie and Lincoln, give me those survival checks.
Hunting.
I got a 15.
14.
All right. You're able to find bodies of water. You're able to find a body of water if you want to do your fishing, Opie. And then Lincoln, yes, you do find some game. You could either use traps to automatically capture some stuff or make like an attack roll.
Oh, I'll use traps. I have like 10 of them. How
Right.
many get used? Or are they reusable?
Give me a how many? Yeah, they're reusable technically.
I put down like 3 or 4, I guess.
Okay, give me a D4 then.
That's a 10 for fishing.
All right, you find 5 pounds of meat.
A 2.
Lincoln, 2 small-sized. They almost look like weird mudkipper fish that have crawled on land, get trapped in these. And you're able to make a sleight of hand check to peel the meat from their bones if you'd like to gather some meat.
Peel
Yeah.
the meat from their bone.
You need to keep the meat blanket.
He's good at skinning and boning things. 22.
All right, with a 22, you're able to harvest 8 pounds of meat off of these creatures.
Add it to the thing.
I'm gonna count that as fish because you said it was something.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
mud
8 pounds of
skippers.
food. Just should have said food.
Jason, we don't count it like that. I have meat, berries, nutmeg, milk, salt, fish,
my
rice,
God.
meat, flour.
Flashbacks to Aesop.
Tynar also wanted to do some hunting because we were low on supplies. He
All right.
hit 24.
Yes,
With
you
crit.
find a veritable amount of game. Are you using traps or are you making an attack roll?
I think he'd go for the traps so he could just sit and watch them.
How many traps are you using?
How many did we have left? We
I
had a
have
bunch, right?
5 if he would have taken them from me before he went.
I don't think he has it, so I'll say 5.
All right, give me a D5, please.
55.
Could I assist him at all?
No assisting here. It does trap 2 small, more mudkipper creatures. You'd need to make a sleight of hand check to gather the meat. So if you want to assist on a sleight of hand, if you're training it, you can.
We could use it if anybody's got it. I think Bart does not have it.
I mean, Lincoln could also do sleight of hand. It's not like he's...
Yeah, I'll do it.
Anybody can skin the meat after you set the traps
yeah.
up.
13. Less good this time.
All right, on a 13, okay, still not bad. You find an additional 8 pounds.
Actually, wait. I want to use this because I may not get another chance before the end of the session.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
16.
16, same thing, 8 pounds.
Okay, all right. It was worth trying.
It wasn't gonna be worthless anyways.
Yeah.
And then my second question was I just terrified until I slept again?
Yeah, you're fine already.
Okay, then Bart would have also gone hunting. He rolled an 18.
All right, are you using that as an attack roll?
That is just the survival check. I'll do an attack roll on my own because I can boof this up pretty good with my shillelagh. Roll. How did it go? 14.
You're able to spend some time out in the wild, tracking down and taking on some crocodile-like creature that is medium size. And with a sleight of hand check, you could gather the meat from it.
For flavor, I was a giant boa constrictor the whole time.
Gator
Sure.
nuggets.
I would like to
It's
hunt
just
as well.
Florida.
Yeah.
It's just Florida.
It's just I was a bald Burmese python.
Yeah.
All right, sleight of hand check to gather the meat, and then we'll do the other one from Uncle Jimmy.
Bark is Florida man.
Bart comes back like Boba Fett in the Mandalorian. He just dragging this alligator, throws it at Lakin's feet.
All right. I will also skin this.
Thanks.
14.
14, same thing. Actually, no, this is a single creature. Well, no, this is a medium creature, 8 pounds. Sorry, looking at this
All right.
graph.
We're just setting up a regular butcher shop.
Uncle Jimmy, survival check, please, to find a good area with game.
It's 12.
12, you're able to find one. Now, please give me either an attack roll or use traps to gather them.
It's 14 on my attack.
You similarly down a crocodile-like creature. Please give me a sleight of hand check from whomever to gather the meat.
Hey, Lincoln, there's some more bones for you, buddy.
Yeah.
8
man,
additional
it's just getting
pounds.
worse. Oh, but 8's still fine.
Yeah, it's a broad window here.
I'm tired. I didn't think I could become tired of skinning creatures.
It's we caught you smoking cigarettes and now we're making you smoke the whole pack. I don't like cutting things anymore.
All right, we have 56 pounds of meat, so I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Wow.
We got the grease wagon, right? The grease engine.
Yeah, we got the grease engine.
Nice.
Are we gonna fill that from that, or
No,
I-
I was just wondering since meat came up.
We could just do it at the end of the next day, see if it's worth it. You know,
Yeah, I've got that nice spell too.
hold on to that.
Holding it.
all right?
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you press forward. A new day is dawn. That is 2 spaces. Put you at 4 light time. No need, because it's in the light time here, to make any checks. Let's see. Let's see what happens though regarding the event. Pushing through the mud and muck that makes up this region, you see the Phytan pulling its long, sort of distended vine-like, the kind of mixture of vines that make up its arms. But one of them seems to get stuck, and as it goes to pull it out, you see the vines tear as the creature falls over, injuring itself. It will require a successful medicine check from anyone to heal it. Otherwise, you have to move at slow pace for 3 days.
Ooh, medicine check it.
I've
Yes.
got a +6 medicine, and I'm
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
trained, so I can give advantage.
Yeah, time is +7.
all right. You do it because you're one with plants, and one of us can assist.
know a plant or two. I've destroyed plenty.
22.
22.
You are able to successfully patch up the Phytan to continue moving without any lost time.
Nice.
All right. Bump me. Pingus.
Dingus.
You move here. Brings you to 6 light times. Another mark off the harmonic flux. And nothing happens here. Moving on for the third. Puts you to 8 light time.
Hey, Jason, does our Phytan eat, or does he just have does the sun?
So miracle grow.
You haven't seen him eat thus far. Actually, no, I take that
Oh.
back. He does take draft feed. I take that back.
Okay, I was about to say, because I've been feeding him draft
Yeah,
feed.
no. You're right. You're right. It does take draft feed.
Okay.
As you all press on, let's see here. For the rest of the day, you have disadvantage on your initiative rolls. The morale of the group just trying to plot through this nasty swamp has sort of worn on you all. So if you get into a encounter throughout this next day, then things may not be great. You have 2 more spaces to move without pushing yourselves. You may continue.
Yeah, I don't feel good, Mr. Bark.
Alright, you move here, moving into the main grove, putting you at 10 light time. That's another tick off the harmonic flux. Here, nothing happens. You got 1 more space.
Say straight to the east, though.
Straight to the east still.
You press straight to the east, just putting you on the edges of blight time. Let me see here. As you move to this space, someone give me... Nope, just kidding.
Nothing. I need nothing.
Let's see here. The wagon, as you are attempting to try and have the mount pull it, navigating through the mangroves, seems to lock up on you. The wagon runs into the locked steering condition. I need someone to please give me a strength athletics check to set it right. Otherwise, you can only travel in a straight line where you were coming from before.
Oh no. We gotta fix this.
Barky's probably got this, unless somebody's got better than +1.
+2. You
I've
have
got
like,
advantage.
I say you got like druid forms or something you guys can switch into.
Oh,
Ooh.
actually, even better idea. Good.
Yeah, good
shout.
good thinking.
We got 2 druids that can basically be Swiss Army knives, and
Goddamn dandy, we got this sorted
One of-
out. Give me 1 second.
one of you turn
Hey.
into like a gorilla, and one of you turn
Hey.
into like a yeah.
Yay.
Oh, weren't you a draft animal before? That's got to be pretty strong.
Yeah,
There you go. Apes. Yep. Apes are best.
apes together strong.
+3. Alright, so Bark turns into a giant gorilla ape. It's green and looks handsome. And he uses
Uncomfortable.
at advantage. He's uncomfortably handsome. It's that handsome gorilla.
Two skunk
You're all
apes.
furries now.
Is it obese?
No, it's the one with the handsome face.
Oh God.
Balloons
Uh,
pop nearby. He starts
Furry.
killing everyone. I hope he says, "What's a furry?"
two Rillabooms come flying out of the wood.
I don't even know how you explain what a furry is to a child, honestly.
Well,
Um,
Come this way. We'll talk about eggs and other things. Let them work. Let them work. Come over here.
You always say that we'll talk about it, Mr. Forte, and we never talk about it.
That's because we're doing it to what's called off camera, so we did not clog up the chat.
What was
But
your
I will tell you. So invent canon.
what was your total, Professor Bart?
14. Let's make it 15. I'll use a +1.
Okay, with a 15, you are just barely able to kind of push the wheels hard enough to set the steering right again, unlocking the straight line that it would have continued to travel otherwise. This is your last spot for the day, however, unless you want to press yourselves. You have not found the codices yet.
Let's grease it up.
One more?
No. Let's not press our luck. But let's grease it up. Bust out that extra food, put it in the slop house.
Is
I
Forte
see the
gonna
plan.
use
That's great.
his thing?
Yeah.
I
Before
can
we go to bed, and then you can change it if he wants and recover the spell
create it to store food. There you go, guys. I magically ask the forge to provide, and everyone's at the table. He kind of summons take his shield off his back, turns it into a little work area, and then apparates a whole bunch of food and water.
Nice.
It's like, I think it's specifically like not very good, but nutritious.
Yeah,
It's
that's,
just-
that's what it says. It's bland, but it's enough to sustain 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours. So
It's just 4 big heaping bags of crystal hamburgers.
Oh. True tank. Sword and charcuterie board.
I like how
on
it's
brand for me.
It's like, well, this is not a good hamburger, but it's edible.
I ate it.
Some
How's it
beef
got
and cheddars are in there.
It's got onions and cheese, but it still just has no flavor. Plastic.
Shit.
All right, Jason, we slop up our vehicle and go to bed.
Okay, you slop up the vehicle, you go to bed. You
The water is
did
clean, it doesn't go
10,
bad.
so it's gonna put you all the way around, and then additional 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks off the harmonic flux, and you are at 4 blight time as you all wake up. Give me a con saving throw, everybody, please. Okay, so far so good. Bark is good. Or Tyne is good, rather. And Bark is good. Yep, everyone's fine. You wake up. It is blight time outside. Darkness envelopes you, but you could press forward if you'd like to. Wait, ping me again. Moving here, alright. First off, a survival check from Uncle Jimmy with advantage from Opie. Puts you at 6 blight time, so another tick off the harmonic flux. Everyone's fine with Uncle Jimmy pressing forward, and nothing happens here. You may continue to press forward if you'd like to. Moving here. Another check from Uncle Jimmy, survival check. It puts you to 8 blight time.
Where's this fucking library?
Must be right there.
It's any of the
still good.
circles that it can touch, so technically it could be like we gotta kind of. I'll draw it.
And then someone give me a D50 roll, please.
Messed up. Let's see, sucked it up again. God damn it, 50.
You're
30.
not sure if it's a situation of someone misplacing them, or maybe they slipped off the wagon. You have lost 30 pounds of meat.
Son of a bitch! That was like that full day we spent. God damn it!
Jesus.
I'm sorry, I put it somewhere.
Welcome.
We just left. We left it. We didn't-
Welcome to a lower harmonic flux and the true Oregon Trail experience.
It's just a hard cut to Bart taking a sack of meat out of the wagon. Opie, you have to walk.
All right.
You still
Where
have
are we
3
moving
spaces
next?
to move for the day.
I say
Down here?
just try that one.
All right, another tick off the harmonic flux puts you at 10. Give me another survival at advantage check since you're moving in night or blight time, Uncle Jimmy. Yep, you're still fine. You move to this space and nothing happens.
God damn it! All right. Do we want to?
This one?
Yeah, I guess so.
You press forward one more time, putting you just at light time. The light in the area begins to coalesce up above you through the fogginess of the mist, but you're able to see this twilight push around. Instead of an event on this square, you find ahead of you, sunken into a deposit of the marsh, a large, tall building with a plaque on the front and 2 doors with stairs that are sort of somewhat slanted as the whole thing seems to have kind of shifted in the sinkhole of the mire here. A plaque up front reads the codices.
Nice.
We have like 3 quests here. This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
We did it, fam.
As you reach this area, that is a great place to put a pin in it and say, that is where we will end tonight's session. We'll pick up next week. We'll have to fill in Kevin with everything that's happened, and someone has to highlight the clip of the Frog King, the Toad King, and send that to him. But yes, congratulations, you have found the Grey Doldrums, the next area, and have already begun exploring it pretty quickly. You've already made some headway,
Yeah, we put some serious miles behind us today.
Yeah, we become a pretty well oiled. It's it's still chunky to get through, but we become a well oiled machine. You guys have explored a fair amount. You're able to move quickly when you need to. Luckily, there was no encounter rolls that whole thing too, which was good. So yeah, you made some headway already into the next region, found some sites of interest at Basidium and the Codices, and whatever else may exist here. You also know that down below in the south of the region lies a radiant well that requires you to crack it open for a little bit and then close it again. Always keep in mind that doing so will set or reset the harmonic flux back to 100, just in case you guys are like, oh shit. We have no means of getting this thing back up. You can always use that as a resource. But perhaps going in here to complete some of these quests will not only net you some gold, but also probably net you some harmonic flux as well to kind of pick it up, because it's starting to drop. You guys probably saw this session. Things went a little more badly than they typically do, because when that starts to drop, I start removing some die points off of the roll that I make. So just be careful of that. And we'll come back next week. You guys will enter the codices, and that'll be what? Will that be? That won't be Halloween week, but it might be close to it. Maybe that'll be our Halloween session.
Oh no, I should make it next week. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm good.
Don't scare me like that, okay?
Sorry.
For swamp milk.
My family's visiting next week, but they don't get here till Saturday. So we're good.
I'm playing D&D, Mom.
Go sit on the couch until I address you, Father.
Stay quiet so you don't ruin my background noise.
Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Let's go give Adventures Pack some love. They've been kind people. Let's go give them some love. I try to see if there's anybody else that I notice here. That's really just them. I'm gonna send you over to Adventures Pack. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you for those subs, Mama Bear and Parallel Night. That was super nice of you. I'm gonna give Adventures Pack a raid. Go give them some love if you haven't already. Give them a follow. Thank you everyone for stopping in and hanging out with us. Go follow my links if you'd like to. I stream 5 days a week. Go hang out there. I also have a game on Thursday evenings. Still got one seat left. 8 p.m. Eastern time. Go join that if you'd like to. Otherwise, thank you everyone for stopping in and hanging out. Go check out Adventures Pack. We're headed out for the night. Thank you everybody. See you all next week. Goodbye everybody.
What do you guys think happened? One of the players Robbie played with got carried away and killed.